or other data without prior notification. Hold on, wait a minute. If you have been accused of a crime and there's evidence and probable cause, and the federal government or any investigating agency gets a warrant from a judge to seize your cell phone records, there's nothing you can do about that.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 to noon. Catch it live on YouTube or tune in to 1017 The Truth.
Most elves have pointy shoes. I have 4 paws.
Ho, ho, ho. Pallet, how's my favorite helper making the season shine?
Oh, just sprinkling a little color wherever I go. You see, Santa, my person's a veteran, and some days the memories are heavy. When her skies turn gray, I help fill her heart with shades of hope, the purple of laughter, the blue of courage, and the happy hue of joy.
Sounds like you're painting the world brighter.
That's right, Santa. I'm more than her service dog. I'm her living paintbrush. With every swoosh of my tail, I add a stroke of cheer to her canvas. With every longing gaze, I brush love on the picture we're creating together. A masterpiece, wrapped in warmth and tied with a bow.
Now that's a gift you can't put under a tree.
This season, help paint the picture. Learn more at dogsinc.org.
Ho, ho, ho.
Milwaukee's Black Talk lives here. You are listening to 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out of our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out of our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power, all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
Awesome.
where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue, and I'm here for the action.
And nothing but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters out there on the front lines. The marathon continues. How y'all doing out there in Radio Land? How y'all doing out there in the chat? Salute to everybody joining the show today, this December 18th, 2025. We got another powerful conversation for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Look, who we got in the chat? Let me get. I see Willie. How you doing, Willie? Willie in the chat. Sincere Running Ray Real, Kawanda, Lori Patterson from Baltimore in the chat. Jeff is in the chat. Kawana is in the chat. Salute to everybody joining the show today. We got another great conversation. I got to give y'all some updates. I got to give y'all a couple of updates. We had a fire. We had 2 fires. We had 2 fires where 2 women who with children reached out to me. One has housing, and one is working on getting housing. We got one who needed a 3-bedroom. So we were able to get to work to get her that 3-bedroom. She actually, I think she's moving in today or tomorrow. So that was good. And the one single mother with 2 kids, she's still trying to get into her place, but she has a lot of options. She has a couple options right now. So that will be taken care of. That was a good thing. I had to work on that. And I'm going to tell you right now, house fires is more complicated when you're dealing with different layers of when you're talking about advocacy, because first of all, they lost everything. They need a place to stay. And so a lot of times people will say, why don't what Red Cross is doing? I'm gonna tell you, Red Cross has over the years have diminished in what they are able to do. Like, I know back when I first started, Red Cross did a great job of putting people up during this time, but now they may have 2 or 3 days, and that's it. Like, they may put them up for 2 or 3 days. That's it, Red Cross. And I can have these families come in and tell you out of their own mouths what that is, and it's something, but it's just a couple days at least with these families. I don't know if it's individual what they do to each individual family, but the families I'm working with, the one woman had a couple days in the hotel. And then the other one had at least a couple days in the hotel. So, and these are tough things to do. And I'm not a part of no organization or no church or anything. So when they come to me, this is why I salute all the brothers and sisters on the front lines, because I use a lot of my community members that follow me. When I make a post, these are the people that starts getting active and saying they're going to give and donate things. So my movement have been strictly from the streets. We don't gather in no congregation and we don't, have a building where we're at. We basically come together just through social media, and it's been going on for like 16 years. So there are people out there that's helping in the best way they know how. And every time I have families and then they get these success stories,
I always want to thank all my brothers and sisters on the front lines who are making sacrifices. Everybody do a little. Nobody ain't got to do a lot. So the children are the most important. And when I tell you, it feels good that to get people back situated after a huge situation like a devastating fire, it's just a good feeling to me to be able to get that call and I need help. And it seems so huge of a task. At first, when I started dealing with house fires, it seemed like a huge task at the beginning. And now I know I got a formula. And we just worked the formula that I came up with over the last 16 years. But once again, those women, those children have a place. Also, the bullying situation was taking place. We met with the principal yesterday at around 11:30. I'm coming up with a plan. I'm going to try to implement an idea, and I need y'all to walk through this with me. I want to make sure that I go through the process because now we got to have something that can get some results. This bullying thing has been going on so long. Josh DiMaggio is in the studio. Back helping produce the show. Andrew out on vacation. But Josh, I mean, when we talk about bullying, how long has bullying been going on?
Feels like since the beginning of time.
It's the beginning of time, and you would think that we would have a process at this point, like a safety plan almost, But okay, I'm finna implement one, and I'm gonna try to figure this out. Because I was up at the school. The principal kind of said there were some guardrails up. But yet, this is where I don't like the failure of the administration, where the mom was up there being proactive. She was up there, hey, my daughter's being bullied. And she talked to the teacher. She talked to the security. She talked to the principal. Now, her daughter's hair is missing. They done pulled her hair out. Now she got to go back up there, and they got to, and trust me, when you sit down after you have tried to be proactive and something still happened, I had to hold her hand because she was so emotionally charged because she's now reacting to a physical incident where she tried to prevent it. So, I told y'all, y'all didn't listen. And I've been saying this before this happened, and so I had to grab her hand, and say, hold on, let's go through some protocol here. So I was taking notes on the protocol and the plan that I guess they allegedly should have enacted just as a school. They dropped the ball. And the first sign of bullying should be attacked immediately. And the stress that it causes the students is just tremendous. And you wonder why this extra stuff goes on where students are, some students get suicidal from bullying. Some students, they coming back to retaliate, And a lot of callers, they'll call in and say, hey, what you got to do this and that to a bully. Some kids may interpret that they may have to come in with the trench coat. You know what I mean? You can't say that. They may feel like, okay, I got to fight back. And usually when the old school people say you got to punch them in the face, that's old school. We know we used to fight back there. Ain't nobody fighting. These kids ain't fighting like that no more. Everybody, somehow getting weaponry. I don't know how they getting it. But these kids can, interpret that like, okay, I got to get some get back. And then ain't no telling what that get back look like. Because now they're not going to be pushed to the edge anymore. So we got to be very careful on how we deal with the concept of bullying. Because somebody can definitely, and in the suburbs, out there, in those suburbs, some of them kids, they make plans on shooting up the schools. I think they had over 70-something school shootings this year in 2020. I don't know. Somebody look that up. How many school shootings happened this year? I think, Josh, how many school shootings happened this year? But a lot of these kids, they say that bullying was kind of a factor.
As of December 13th, there have been 75 school shootings in the United States.
75 school shootings in the United States. So what I'm saying is, I would think that we would just take a quick urgency when somebody comes and says, hey, I'm being bullied. Then there should be something and they shouldn't even take it lightly. I don't know why they still dropping the ball on this. But I'm working with the mom. I'm working on talking to the parents of the other children, and I'm gonna try to walk through a plan, and I'm taking notes, and I'm gonna try to get to some kind of result that I can move forward with. As I'll probably present it to the superintendent after I can get through this process, because I got an idea how it should look, but let me go through the steps first. So we working on that. That'll be my goal for 2026, to get something solid when it comes to the children and being bullied. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this bullying topic. It's time to be about that action. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
On Friday night, the Milwaukee Panthers take on the South Dakota State Jackrabbits at the Fiserv Forum.
Jump pass to the corner right. Elam, 10 on the shot clock. Back out for Zaya. Logo 3 for Zay. It's pure! It's pure! It's a 7-point lead. 65-58. I didn't think he was going to shoot that thing. I'm glad he did.
Scott Warris has the coverage Friday starting at 3:30 on 1017 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 4 p.m.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
You know, it's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources, Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
Wisconsin winters can be tough, and so are higher energy bills. The Community Advocates Milwaukee County Energy Assistance Program is ready to help you. Eligible Milwaukee County residents can receive help with their energy bills and weatherization benefits to keep you warm and help you manage your heating and electric bills. Schedule your personal appointment at keepwarmmke.org or call 414-270-4653. For more details about locations and hours of operation, go to communityadvocates.net. This program is administered by the State of Wisconsin Department of Administration.
At Heart of Canal Street, for over 30 years, our hearts have been set on making a difference for children in our community. Now through December 10th, we invite you to share your heart by playing the Canal Street Bingo game at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Every time you play this special bingo game, you're helping to raise funds for children's charities in southeastern Wisconsin. Learn more at potawatomi.com/heart.
Happy holidays!
عيدكم سعيد.
Wesołych świąt! Mabuhay!
Nawad iyo barwako. Felices fiestas. No matter how it's said, happy holidays from your friends at Gruber Law Offices.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. I want to talk about this Milwaukee County Highlights opioid settlement funding. We had the detox center that came in and they got the funding cut. They got cut, and they said there was 4,000 people that they served that may not have the ability to get that kind of service. But now I'm seeing that the Milwaukee County highlighting opioid settlement funding. If you're watching this, we broadcast live. We got video of this. Let's listen.
Really important to me because I believe that the more people that we can serve in recovery and in addiction is important. You know?
For Startina White, combating Milwaukee's opioid crisis is personal.
I'm in recovery myself. My parents were in addiction as well, and they are also in recovery.
Spending a lifetime around addiction and in the trenches of it, White is ending the cycle and dedicating her time to helping get other people support they need.
Having funds to reach those people and having funds to support those people is very, very important. We can't do it alone. We need funds to do that.
In 2023, Milwaukee County was granted $111 million over 18 years through nationwide opioid settlements. Wow. Those funds are accessible through Milwaukee County's Better Ways to Cope initiative. So far, the county says it has already awarded $34 million across 3 different groups of funded projects. A couple of them being harm reduction supplies distribution, housing and services, and the Aging and Disability Services Opioid Prevention Project.
It's hard to meet someone in Milwaukee County that hasn't been impacted by the opioid epidemic.
When we look at the numbers, Milwaukee County records show more than 300 people have died due to drug-related causes, making these funds crucial for these organizations to keep providing opioid treatment for everyone who needs it.
The funds from Better Ways to Cope has absolutely helped go a longer way.
So, opioid treatment centers, is that specific, just only opioids? Is that for that? Or is it what the detox center said that they was doing, was taking recovering people who were trying to get off the drugs and then they lost funding? I'm kind of confused here because it sounds like the county just got a whole bunch of money, $100 million and some dollars. Is that already specifically sent to certain groups for specific opioid ideas, or I don't know. I did see the county executive, David Crowley, in the building today, so maybe we could get him to come in and try to talk about a lot of things, but this opioid funding that just came in over, I guess it's $100 million over, so spread it out. I guess it's spread it out over a certain amount of time, but we had the detox center in here, and they was screaming that they was about to get shut down. They was cutting $2.9 million out the budget. And so is this opioid monies going to the opioid facility specifically, or is just opioids is just the settlement idea, but anybody that's fighting addiction? Because I remember back in the day where we was talking about these crises, and the opioid crisis was getting plenty money, from these lawsuits. But I was asking about other drugs, like outside of opioids. Is this all inclusive? I'm interested. Somebody, if y'all in the chat, y'all let me know. Josh says $111 million is a lot. So why did they cut the detox center? Why did the detox center get shut down again? What was really going on in these centers? Shaking my head. Oh, dude don't like that question when he was on the show. Well, all I'm saying is, I guess the detox center was saying that they served a lot of people on the north side. And it was right in the middle of the north side. So if they were doing 4,000 clients a year, now we're going into 2026 where on the north side, where are they going now? I mean, is it other centers? Because if they don't have something to replace what was there, it's going to get bad. I mean, I don't know what people think is going to happen. If people are battling with addiction and they're on the north side and there's no kind of outlet that's dealing with the situation, what do you think gonna happen? Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out.
I have a list here of what it will all actually serve, that money.
What would the money all serve, Josh?
Aging and Disability Services Opioid Prevention Project deliver outreach to older adults and individuals with disabilities through door-to-door canvassing, harm reduction, supply distribution, and engagement with senior facilities. There's also a community regranting program providing funding to community-based organizations to deliver treatment, recovery, and harm reduction. Prevention Integration Initiative, build capacity at DHHS to coordinate prevention education, harm seduction supplies distribution, so all the classic things that would go into harm, medical examiner's office staffing, supporting critical positions, including a forensic pathologist, death investigator, housing and services for people in need, and then they're going to do a study, harm reduction data analytics. A lot of stuff.
Okay. All right, well.
It seems to be all encompassing.
It does. It seems to be a lot of money going out to different ideas. But I'm just trying to figure out, why did they cut the detox center that was in the hood if this money was coming in?
I believe it was because of I don't know if they knew what sort of funds they had coming in, because it was a settlement, a court settlement, I believe, with probably one of the opioid providers who have led to the pandemic we're in, the epidemic.
Right.
And I believe it says here it was one of the largest recovered by any community, the $111 million.
All right. Well, maybe I got some questions I need to ask David Crowley or somebody about this detox center, because, I don't want people walking around like zombies with no help on the north side. And it seems like we lost the SDC, which is a huge place. It's gone, bye-bye, and it's business as usual. I don't know. Maybe I have to do a little bit more, research or get into the county ideas of what are they replacing these ideas with. And I'm hearing money coming in, but I'm also hearing the funny coming in. All right, so, hey, it make you raise an eyebrow. White Widow in the chat says, all them nonprofits drooling right now. They got the grant request going by FedEx. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, look, I know that these nonprofits, sometimes I think we got too many nonprofits and little results. We got, I think it's 3,000 or something nonprofits claiming to help the underserved community, and it's getting worse. So I don't know. Sometimes I just kind of wonder, because I ain't never got no grant money or anything like that. And I'm the most requested advocate in the state. And I have to do it out of my own abilities. So when I see organizations with funding, I just don't believe they doing nothing to me. Like, I believe that something is happening, but nothing is happening at the same time. I believe that
a whole lot of nothing.
It look good. It be sounding good. But when I look out on the ground, when we boost on the ground, that's a whole different story. So I came up with this understanding to make it all make sense. They get enough money to help 100 people. They only help 10 people, and they show 5 on the news to make it look like they helped 100. That's the best way I can describe what I'm seeing. And the rest going to vacations and salaries and administration costs.
Did you say vacations?
Vacation. Look, I'm going to tell you, I ain't never seen so many people from organizations go on vacation in my life. If you on social media and you see these nonprofit people, it's worse than the Wolf on Wall Street. It's worse than the Wolf on Wall Street, I'm trying to tell you. But look, when we come back, we'll have a pop culture report. We got Brian D coming through. Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
And what are some of the ways that you're inspiring people? Because, you know, one of the biggest opportunities, in particular in the African-American community, is access, exposure, and awareness.
For Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin, we've been here 76 years.
Wow.
And our mantra is saving the lives you love. So if someone you love needs a blood transfusion and they're in any hospital in Southeast Wisconsin here, that blood's coming from us. And so we're trying to make sure that we're communicating that, because I think folks maybe don't understand that blood can't be manufactured. And summers are always tough because schools are out and we collect about 20 to 25% of our blood from schools. Mm-hmm. So it's always a day-to-day struggle. We say that the blood that's on the shelves is the blood that saves lives. And a lot of times people are compelled to donate when something bad happens. And our mission and our job is to educate folks so that we can get ahead of the curve and keep 3 days of inventory on the shelves. Mm-hmm. So we're in a decent spot right now, but we're on the streets every day trying to inspire people to join our mission. One of our big projects that we're proud of is Versity on King, which is part of the Thrive on collaboration in the Gimbel Schuster building on Martin Luther King Drive. And next year, we're going to open a destination center there. It'll be a blood donation center, but it'll be more than that, because we've realized that we can't be transactional with our relationships in the Black community. We need to do things that are intentional and that show that we're there to stay. But the reason that we're there is because not enough people that look like us donate. And so for disorders like sickle cell disease that disproportionately affect us, the race can matter. But I like to say that, you know, Black folks have a superpower in their blood. 44% of Black blood donors will have this rare trait that makes their blood more likely to be able to be a match for a sickle cell patient. And that 44%, like that is way higher than what we would find in other races.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on the award-winning 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Kyle Wallace. The struggling Milwaukee Bucks are back in action tonight at home as they welcome in the Toronto Raptors to Milwaukee. The Bucks will again be without Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is nursing a calf injury. You can hear tonight's game on 620 WTMJ with a tip-off set for 7 p.m. The Wisconsin Badgers volleyball team is looking to bring home another national title as they compete in the NCAA Women's Volleyball Final Four tonight in Kansas City, Missouri. The Badgers will be taking on number 1 seed, the Kentucky Wildcats, in the semifinal tonight, and you can hear that game on 94.5 ESPN, and it has an approximate start time of 8 o'clock. And lastly, the Milwaukee Panthers will be back in action tomorrow right here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth as they welcome in the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. Tip-off is set for 4 p.m. tomorrow right here on 1017 The Truth. This True Sports Update was brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams, member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
"1017 The Truth," Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report. Look, we got my brothers from ESPN in the building. We got Josh. We got Brian D. Brian D is in for the Pop Culture Report. Let me Brandy is the ESPN. He does a lot of content. He does a lot of managing of the ideas over at ESPN.
Joshy, how would you describe my role? I manage Joshy. Joshy manages some others, but how would you describe my role for ESPN Milwaukee?
You are the programming director.
Program director.
I make the decisions. I
Man,
call
this is the shot caller. Yeah.
Shot caller.
Big guy. You know, and this is why I'm happy you in the studio. But before I get to the question about the Packers, AI has become a big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exploding.
Yeah.
How is AI affecting the programming of sports now?
I think that's a tricky question because we don't want AI to bleed into Tory Lowe's world in terms of your takes and what you say on the air, Joshy DiMaggio's takes and what he says on the air in terms of the content creation. But I think we can use AI to expand the amount of people that see or hear Tory Lowe's takes or see or hear our takes on ESPN Milwaukee, right?
Because that's always going to be there. You can't replace.
I mean, outside of the city of Milwaukee, I think there's a lot of people probably still in the city of Milwaukee that don't know the Tory Lowe Show exists that need to, and AI can help us reach those people, right? And that's the way that we view it on ESPN.
Well, you know, I'll say this, you know, I got my own AI, I got my own AI character.
Oh, yeah.
The Tory Lowe AI action flick, you know.
Okay.
But I think that many times when you look at, we're just only scraping the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been having discussions right here at GKB about AI, making sure we're familiar with AI and things like that. So the impact in the next 5 years of AI.
Yes, the way I think about it in terms of what we do is there's obviously a lot of Packer fans in the city of Milwaukee, state of Wisconsin, but there's Packer fans in Europe. There's Packer fans in California, right? And can we use AI to hit those people that don't know that we exist, knowing that we are an authority on Packers content, on Wisconsin content?
The main authority.
Yeah, correct, right? So we want to be able to serve those people wherever they exist, regardless of if they know that we exist or not, and I think AI can help us reach those people.
Yeah, I think I got on Soren when the Packers beat the Bears. I made I guess an AI video of me riding on top of a bear with my Packers gear. You know,
that's we need
things like that.
That's how we need AI, because I think the scary part of AI is like, oh, we're gonna create a fake Tory Lowe that delivers Tory Lowe takes for Tory Lowe. I don't want that because there's only one Tory Lowe. But if I can create Tory Lowe riding a bear after the Packers beat the Bears, that's something I'm interested in.
And that's amazing.
That's fun, and that can make me giggle.
Yeah, I remember I used to work for CBS in the sports graphics. They used to make these graphics by hand. Now you can type in a prompt, and these graphics are at your fingertips. This is where the imagination can actually help.
And that makes you a more valuable host. That makes Josh a more valuable producer, because you used to have to go to school to be a graphic designer and be able to create that stuff.
Photoshop.
Correct. Now you can, if you have an idea, you can bring it to life a heck of a lot quicker.
Hey, this is amazing. Like, I say this, when this Packers-Bears and this Packers-Bears week, I used to didn't get nervous.
Yeah.
Because I was always almost sure that if the Packers had the ability to take on the Bears, but that last game last year, when the Bears got that win, and it was just, that was their Super Bowl. Then we come in this year, and the Bears have become what we thought the Lions would be now.
They're scrappy. They're
battling for first place. We thought that the Lions would be the team that we had to beat out for first place. Surprisingly,
it's Chicago.
Yep. What's going on here?
So I'm really curious. Unzip your jacket there for a second. We're streaming live, Truth YouTube page, as we always do, Tory Lowe Show. Tory's unzipping the jacket right now for our radio, our audio listeners. He's got the green and gold number 10 on. He's got Jordan Love, right? And until this week, there was unwavering confidence in the Green Bay Packers organization. And now, one ACL later, that confidence is shot, and I'm trying to figure out why, right? Because I get it. Micah was a huge part. Micah Parsons tore his ACL against the Broncos. They lost the game. I get it. It sucks. This now falls on that man, right?
Jordan Love.
Correct.
It's on the shoulders.
We were talking about him on our Packers pregame show on ESPN Milwaukee and 620 WTMJ, like an hour before the Broncos game, as a top 3 MVP candidate. And now it's like, well, Jordan, I don't know if he's going to be able to shoulder this big load even though Micah's hurt. So the way I look at it is look at the other MVP candidates in the league. Patrick Mahomes obviously got hurt last weekend, but let's use him as an example for the Chiefs. If their top pass rusher got hurt and they were 9-4 or 9-4-1 or whatever the Packers are, you wouldn't be like, oh my God, the Chiefs have such a less chance of winning the Super Bowl because their pass rusher got hurt, right?
No, you wouldn't.
Because you believe that Patrick Mahomes has the ability to put the team on his back and carry them regardless of the other 52 guys they put around him, right? So I'm not saying the Packers' season is shot. I'm saying, okay, the onus is now on number 10's shoulders. If you're going to be the MVP, which we believed an hour before the Broncos game, now is the time to see that guy. He needs to start elevating people around him, and the Packers need to win because of him, not with him and because of Micah Parsons.
And to me, when people say, okay, can we continue at a high level, Super Bowl level, in this season, to me, it seems like it was due to Micah. Because if that's the decision now after Micah got hurt, then they believe that Micah would be the sole reason that the Packers would achieve the Super Bowl or even win the Super Bowl. So I don't like the doubt. I don't like the doubt because we got Jordan Love. We got talent. We got enough talent on the Packers. Even without Micah, we expected to go further in the playoffs.
Well, especially this year, I think Packers fans should have a lot of confidence because you look at the NFL, like the last 25 years, Tory, there's always been a Tom Brady, right? There's always been a Patrick Mahomes. There's always been a Peyton Manning. There's always been the big boogeyman.
Right.
That's like, oh, well, at the end of the day, that guy's going to be standing there and you got to beat the final boss. And you're not going to beat the final boss because he's the best ever, right? That doesn't exist this year where the Chiefs are out. Mahomes is out. Does anybody in the NFC scare you?
The Rams.
Why?
I don't know because they recently won a championship and they're back. They could get in that. They like the Chiefs. They got the team. They got the makeup. They got the foundational ideas together.
Yeah.
They just replaced a few pieces and they're right back in the game.
Sure, but that's not like a historically great team.
No, it's not. No.
That's not a team we're going to be talking about 30 years from now. So it's wide open this year for everybody. And I think, you're allowed as a Packers fan to be upset for a couple of days because it is a big injury to Micah.
Right.
But by the time the ball kicks off at Soldier Field on Saturday night, prime time, division on the line, Packers win, they're still going to win the division and get a home playoff game at Lambeau. Like, by the time that ball kicks off, you have to get back to why not us?
Can the Bears take advantage of – because we just beat the Bears.
Doubt.
We just beat the Bears.
It's a mentality thing, and I think it's got to be on.
If Micah is not playing, which he won't be playing, do they have an advantage? Because I got a bet going on. I got a bet with one of the Chicago Bears fans, and I'm already up because the Packers won. You had to win, too. The Bears had to sweep the Packers. So I need the Packers to win so I can get Black Conscious on the show with his nails painted.
Yes.
And the win
like Caleb.
Yeah, I need him to have it to say the Packers are the greatest.
The Bears only have an advantage if the Packers let them mentally, right? And that's where coaching comes into the mix. That's where if I'm Matt LaFleur or if I'm Jeff Hafley, I'm in the locker room this week going, injuries happen. Injuries happen to everybody. There's not a perfectly healthy team. The Rams you just brought up, Devontae Adams, the former Packer, he popped his hamstring last week. Like, they're not healthy.
What is going on with these ACLs?
Crazy. So nobody's healthy.
Right.
So the Packers need to get their minds right. And Jordan Love's a better quarterback than Caleb Williams. And more times than not, that's what NFL games come down to is quarterback play. So do the Bears have an advantage? I think they do now because of the way that we're talking around the Packers' fear of, the season's over because we lost Micah.
They want to cast a little doubt.
The Packers are the better team. They just are.
Who's favorite?
Joshy could probably tell me on that one. Joshy's a big fan of our Potawatomi Sportsbook friends. Who's favorite in this
started
game?
out Packers' favorite. I believe it has moved. I haven't updated.
Oh, wow.
Packers' favorite on the road, and Joshy, road normally gives you a
3 points.
3-point swing.
I believe the Bears are now favored after some bets have come in, but I would have to double check.
Oh, there you go. So
terrible.
It's kind of a pick 'em. It's a toss up at this point. And I think quarterback play, if Jordan Love's the dude that we want to believe him to be, the Packers should win this game regardless of where it is, regardless of Micah Parsons, regardless of the weather, short week, doesn't matter.
Right.
if number 10 is number 10 and we're going to talk about him like an MVP candidate, then he needs to win
Battle
this game.
for first place.
That's it.
A 2 Bear games
in 3 weeks.
Both have first place implications.
Pretty cool.
I'm excited.
Isn't it more fun when the Bears are not great, but good, competitive,
challenging?
It's better than knowing. Like, I remember watching a Packer-Bear game in like 2014 when Rodgers was still around. I think the Packers won 55-7, and Aaron had like 6 touchdowns in the first half, and they sat him. Like, that's no fun for anybody. I remember being at the bar, and I stopped watching the game and started drinking.
Yeah, I just totally like now when I see Bear fans, I just feel like praying for them a little bit, because they just been losing that much. I don't even argue
praying
with them
for
no
them
more.
now still.
No, not now because now they're
back in the day.
Back in the day,
I think
back when we kind of owned the Bears, we kind of still do. But I think that many times this rival, which is one of the oldest rivals in football, I think we just kind of, since we're so close, Chicago Bears, Packer fans, I think we enjoy the rivalry. But like I said, I like to beat the Bears. The Bears suck.
It's really been since 2010 when they played in that NFC Championship game, since it's been a rivalry. And even in that game, Jay Cutler was hurt. Like, it did feel like a foregone conclusion that the Packers were going to win in the end.
Well, look, when we come back, I want to talk about something that is another issue in Wisconsin sports.
From 10 to 34.
From 10 to 34. Hey, Giannis. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. We got Brian D. in studio. Stay locked in.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm going to say something. I'm a conservative, as you know. I might not agree with you all the time, but even when I don't agree with you, you crack me up. And the other guy, he just pretend conservative all day. And you do make me think. But what you do better than anyone, you think on your feet.
Now that was a compliment coming from somebody who is as Trump-loving as he is, that can appreciate what we do here.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Talk to these people in terms of, how do I register for this program despite my reservations and my previous experiences of rejection?
Yes, I tell anybody and everybody that you can buy a house. It may take somebody longer than the other person, depending on what your circumstances is with your credit and income and affordability, but you can purchase a house. The first step would be is to register for our program. You can come to our office, 7830 West Burleigh Street, or you can give us a call at 414-461-6330, or just go onto our website, hri-wi.org. Register for the first-time home buyer education workshop. That's going to be your first step to home ownership. During that class, you're going to learn everything that you need to know from A to Z, how to get approved for a house, how to look for a house and put an accepted offer, and how to close on a home.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society, HAWS, believes in keeping pets healthy and families together. No one should have to choose between rent and veterinary care. The Wellness Clinic at HAWS Animal Shelter in Waukesha offers important basics of dog and cat care to our community. Pet owners can schedule general exams, sick visits, receive vaccinations, even get preventatives and nail trims. Appointments are available weekdays and can be scheduled by calling 262-542-8852. Contact HAWS of Waukesha today for your pet's care.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/gift cards.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We got Brian D., ESPN program director and the studio content director. Does so much. I mean, Brian D., you do the Tundra Trio. You set up all the shows. What is your favorite part about your job?
Helping my teammates grow. Mm-hmm. That's really as simple as it is, right? And I was on the air for a long time, and I realized it's as much fun, if not more fun, for me to help people like Joshy and Alex Strofe, who I know has done the pop culture report on your show. Help those people
grow. We talked about cuddling.
Yes. He's a cuddler.
He's a cuddler. He's a little spoon.
He's a little spoon, but he's 6'3". 6'3", 95 pounds. Looks like a string bean.
I think his girlfriend is what, 5?
He's got at least a foot on her. Right. He's 6'3". She's got to be 5 foot nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a little spoon or big spoon?
I like to be big spoon. The under talked about part of being big spoon, though, let me tell you, is if your wife, your girlfriend, your significant other has poofy hair, which my wife has, she's got long curly hair. It's a little poofy. If you're big spoon, guess what's in your face?
The hair.
The hair. You just got a face full of hair, and you got to live with that.
Yeah, you got to wake up with a hairball. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a cat. Yeah. But we all cuddle, right? We're all cuddlers.
I mean, it's good for your health.
That's what Strokey was telling me after coming on the show.
Josh, what? Big spoon, little spoon, what?
Big spoon. I got no business being a little spoon.
Oh, wow. Well, speaking of the big guy, Giannis.
Yes.
All this talk about Giannis. What is the truth? What's going on with Giannis? Is the agent discussing trade? We talk about Giannis every so often leaving Milwaukee, but I've never seen this type of talking heads trade scenarios. What's really going on?
The truth is, Giannis loves winning more than he loves anything. I actually think Joshy DiMaggio was the first to have that take on ESPN Milwaukee, and it's the truth. And the Bucks are not very good right now. They're not as competitive as they were, obviously, when they won the championship. They've had some shortcomings in the postseason. Giannis is a smart guy. He understands that it's going to take probably some assets that the Bucks don't have to make the team better. And I think he's looking around going, I'm 30 now. I have a championship. I want to get in the mix with the LeBrons and the KDs of the world who have multiple rings. I'm not going to say MJ yet because that's uncharted waters for anybody. But I need to get multiple rings. I love winning. And I don't know that he feels like he can win right now. And he is keeping his options open because you see these rumors from Shams Charania of ESPN, right? These national guys reporting that Giannis is asking for trades. And Wendy said on our sister station, ESPN Cleveland, he's already asked for a trade. Like, these guys say that stuff, and they say it for a reason. There's one guy that could put all of it to bed right now, right?
It's Giannis.
Giannis could come out right now and say, these guys are lunatics. I'm staying in Milwaukee now, and I'll be in Milwaukee through the end of my contract in 2 years, and that's that. I'm here as a Buck. I'm committed to being a Buck. I'm going to try and win a championship as a Milwaukee Buck. Again, he's not saying that. And I do think you have to listen to the things he says. I also think you have to listen to the things he doesn't say. And he's not saying, I'm committed through the end of my contract. I'm a Buck for life. That's all very intentional. I think he's keeping his options open if he feels like, hey, I need to go somewhere else to win a championship. And mind you, I wouldn't blame him for a damn second, Tory Lowe.
Right.
Because he brought us a ship in 2021.
Hey, that's what I said.
I didn't grow up in Milwaukee. This is my adopted home. I moved here in 2010. I will be here as long as Milwaukee will have me. This is home. My wife's from here. I never thought in 2010 when I moved to Milwaukee that the Bucks would win a championship. Like, you would go into the Bradley Center and there would be like 16 people there. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't give away Bucks tickets to your friends.
It was a rough patch.
And to see it go from that to 100,000 people in the Deer District outside the arena.
And the Deer District being a model of basketball in the NBA.
Shoot, that arena being built at all, right, in Milwaukee is amazing for the city. So I wouldn't blame it for a second if he went elsewhere, knowing that at the end of the ride, whenever it ended for him, he would come back and retire as a Buck.
I'll say this. I don't think nobody's going to blame Giannis because he did bring us a championship. Now, if he'd have left, no title, oh, yeah, you may get the sour sour feelings. But I think that right now we're looking at Giannis as he has to do what's best for himself at this point. But I do believe we want him to stay. Can we make any moves right now that would make any sense that could change the dynamics of the team to make it a championship team?
It doesn't feel like it, just because the Bucks have tried again to make all these moves to do it already, right? Like Damian Lillard,
right,
cost a lot.
I got Dame right here on the.
There he is. He's on the. I
still got him
in
here.
the studio.
Yeah,
Giannis is still here too, by the way. But like Dame cost a lot. They traded 5 second-round picks to bring in Jay Crowder, right? After the championship.
Right.
So to answer your question, no, they don't have a lot of assets. Their biggest asset is Giannis, and I do think at some point the front office has to go, this is our best asset, and if we want to be a sustainable organization for the next 10, 15 years, like, you can try and press the reset button and trade that guy. That's going to be your best bet to recoup some assets and get back to a championship level more quickly than riding Giannis to the end of the line. Because if you lose him in free agency, guess what you get back?
Nothing. Well, I'll say this. We got the trade deadline is what, February?
Early February.
We're ahead of it. If we're going to make a move, I mean,
you either do it now or you ride it out and wait till the offseason. The other interesting part of all of this is Giannis is hurt right now, right? He's got a calf injury. He's not playing. So do you want to rush?
A non-contact calf injury.
Correct. And that's scary. Like, do you want to rush him back for him to get hurt again? And then he misses a chunk of next season.
Right.
And then it's over, right? So you got to make sure that he's healthy. And then you explore your options and do what's best for the organization.
Are any superstars willing to come to Milwaukee?
I think superstars are willing to play with Giannis.
I think that they're willing to play with Giannis.
We saw Dame do it.
Right? Dame did it. A lot of
didn't
people
do it. It was a trade. But in the NBA, the stars have all the power, right? So if Dame didn't want to come to Milwaukee, I think Dame could have gone to his agent in the Bucks and said, look, I'm not coming. Don't make the trade. And they would have worked on that. Like, LeBron set that standard in 2010, where it's like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and the organizations can figure it out on the back end. So, yeah, stars will come here.
Do we got enough money to pay a star? Because I saw that
I don't think it's a money issue.
I saw a meme where AD, they was trying to say AD could end up in Milwaukee, like these wild trade scenarios.
I don't think it's a money issue. The Bucks paid Giannis $250 million in Milwaukee. Like,
wow.
You know, it's
yeah.
I don't think it's a money issue as much as it is an assets issue. And I'll flip it on you. If Tory Lowe's an NBA superstar right now in Phoenix, right? I'm just picking a city. Would you want to come to Milwaukee knowing that Giannis isn't fully committed to Milwaukee?
No.
Okay.
I would want to play with Giannis.
Sure.
But it would have to be guaranteed, guaranteed.
You're not going to sign a 5 or 7 year deal knowing that he could be gone
stuck here and he's
gone after 2, right?
If I want to play with Giannis, I'm gonna make sure he's straight first. Then I'll fill in the space.
I would, if I'm John Horst, if I'm the GM of the Bucks, I look at the situation and go, our quickest route to a championship is probably trading him and hitting the reset button and trying again. That's how I feel right now.
Hey, look, I mean, you the insider.
I'm not an insider at all.
I don't have that inside. You got more inside information than I do.
I'll tell you this, though. If you want inside information, the Analysis Show podcast that we operate with GKB. Giannis,
did we ever ask him the hard questions on this show?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Giannis and TA did an episode last night.
Oh, that's what's up.
Check it out on YouTube, the Analysis Show.
Oh, well, thank you, Brian, for coming in. This is a great Pop Culture Report. Let's go, Pack. Chicago Bears, Packers this week. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got a little bit more insight.
Good catching up, man.
All right, God bless you. When we come back, we'll have more conversations. We're going to open up the lines. Stay locked in.
Need a way to hype up your day?
This is Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, you just won $5,000!
What would you do with $5,000?
That's sweet for a couple months.
Yes!
There you go.
Yes.
That just made me happy.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Can we hold something?
I'll holler back at y'all.
I got money now. From a biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game. In 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Where strong voices meet strong opinions.
The district had as a whole was 59.5. That was awful. It was bad. But it is not just the MPS story. It is a story for the city of Milwaukee when you talk about some of these schools. So when we talk about the state of education, we just can't always talk about MPS. We got to talk about Milwaukee as a whole and why there are so many failing schools in Milwaukee. But we bash MPS, understand it is beyond MPS. MPS just has to educate your kids. But I love the fact that we have a new superintendent that is acknowledging that these scores are not good enough. I love the level of accountability. Casellia said in response to the results, she said we need to grow more and faster to truly meet and exceed the expectations that our families and community have for us and the expectations we have for each other as educators. Our new literacy plan is the first step towards a stronger growth. And I love it.
Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from 12 to 1, streaming live on YouTube and on 1017 The Truth.
Most elves have pointy shoes. I have 4 paws.
Ho, ho, ho. Pallet, how's my favorite helper making the season shine?
Oh, just sprinkling a little color wherever I go. You see, Santa, my person's a veteran, and some days the memories are heavy. When her skies turn gray, I help fill her heart with shades of hope, the purple of laughter, the blue of courage, and the happy hue of joy.
Sounds like you're painting the world brighter.
That's right, Santa. I'm more than her service dog. I'm her living paintbrush. With every swoosh of my tail, I add a stroke of cheer to her canvas. With every longing gaze, I brush love on the picture we're creating together. A masterpiece, wrapped in warmth and tied with a bow.
Now that's a gift you can't put under a tree.
This season, help paint the picture. Learn more at dogsinc.org.
Oh, oh, oh.
Breaking news, weather, entertainment, and sports. We have it all here. This is 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. A redesigned Milwaukee Police Department website hopes to engage more use from city residents. MPD Sergeant Efren Cornejo says city residents can learn which police districts represent their neighborhoods.
You get a lot of residents in our community that don't know what district they belong to, and this can help them. And like you said, it's got a little history thing. It really pops up, and when you hover over like an address, it shows you what district it is.
Sergeant Cornejo says with the new website, residents will have an easier time filling out crime reports that are non-emergency related. The defense rested in the federal trial of Judge Hannah Dugan. Witnesses consisted mostly of Milwaukee County employees. Judge Katie Kegel testified about arrests that happened in her courtroom, but clarified none of these were related to immigration issues. Judge Laura Gramling Perez testified about the training judges received about ICE activity that specified that ICE can legally arrest people in the public areas of the courthouse. And former Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett testified to Dugan's character. Judge Hannah Dugan did not testify on her own defense. Dugan is charged with federal obstruction and concealment after allegedly helping a Mexican immigrant evade federal authorities in April. Dugan could face up to 6 years in prison if convicted. The Republican field of candidates for governor will not include Republican businessman and former Senate candidate Eric Hovde. Hovde shared a decision on social media in response to speculation that he would run for the state's highest office in 2026.
Now is not the time. I've been blessed with a wonderful wife and 2 wonderful daughters. All of them want more of my time.
Hovde ran for U.S. Senate in 2024, losing to incumbent Democrat Tammy Baldwin. The current Republican field includes U.S. Representative Tom Tiffany, Washington County Executive Josh Schuman, and Medical Service Technician Andy Minsky. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show is next on the new 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. We got guests in the building. We got Ray, CEO from Outpost, and Matt King, CEO from the Hunger Task Force, in the studio. How y'all doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, look.
Super excited to be here.
I'm telling y'all, this is amazing because during a couple months ago, there was a huge scare with the SNAP benefits.
Yes, sir.
Not being available. And everybody was looking toward, Hunger Task Force, Outpost. Like, okay, where are we going to get the food from? Where are we going to get all these things from? Now, I think that now we kind of got over that hump. We still got to make sure that we fulfill the need of these organizations because they're there just in case we need them, and they've been doing an amazing job.
It's been a really challenging year. We've actually seen an increase in the number of people needing help.
Right.
And since the beginning of this year, we've seen a 35% increase. So even before the government shutdown and the pause in food share benefits, we were serving over 50,000 people every month. And so during the government shutdown, it just exacerbated those challenges dramatically.
Right. And so when we talk about community and food insecurity and the impact that Hunger Task Force and Outpost have on these ideas, sometimes we don't think about it until we look on the news and be like, it may not be any food, you know what I mean? Or we'll hit hard times and be like, okay, where do we get the relief? And many times these organizations, Hunger Task Force, Outpost, they're on the front lines when it comes to feeding families.
Absolutely. And and we don't make any hesitation to let people know that. I think as far as our organization, we have that, we shoulder that responsibility to be able to help out, and so by doing so, and I know you mentioned, some programming year round we do with Hunger Task Force. Summertime, we have one that help with kids' lunches. We have this one, Buy a Bag, which we donate 100% of the proceeds go to Hunger Task Force to help, feed less fortunate and things like that. And we love partnering with them. We're 26 years partnering with Hunger Task Force.
And in my community, there's food deserts. I wanted to talk to you about that a while ago. The food desert concept where there's not a lot of fresh fruits and things like that in the community. How are we combating that when it comes to neighborhoods that don't have grocery stores and things like that? And what is the role that the Outpost play and the Hunger Task Force play in this ideal of getting people in the right space when it comes to nutrition, vegetables, things like that, when it comes to organizations working on those specific ideas?
Well, I think, and I'll let Matt speak on it from a Hunger Task Force perspective. We do partner with other folks like Food for Health organizations or some of the local food pantries around town, to make sure that we're helping solve that issue. And I do know that, some of the grocery stores around town closed up shop
right
most recently, which doesn't help the situation. So, as we look to scale Outpost and fit in some of those pockets where we can help aid in situations where people need food, we'll do so.
That's powerful.
We'll do so, and we're committed to that. And we partner with Hunger Task Force. Obviously they're the big dogs around this region to help establish stability when it comes to feeding folks.
That's powerful.
So we embrace that.
Yeah, I think one of the big challenges with that access that you're talking about with food deserts in particular is how we take care of our seniors. And the needs that our seniors have in our community.
And the disabled,
Yeah, that's right. And they face, a lot of challenges with limited transportation, with limited mobility, with disabilities, as you mentioned. So that's why we continue to innovate, and we have programs that really allow seniors to access food through home delivery models. And so we have markets that travel around the city. So we've kind of been trying to make sure that we remain mobile, and so it's not just about where is the fixed grocery store, but how can we get food resources to people in need through other means.
Well, the fight against hunger is a huge fight, and people say, okay, what can we do? Many times all they have to do is make donations. It's everybody give a little, don't nobody got to do a lot. How can people help fight against hunger in the city of Milwaukee, in the state of Wisconsin, through your organizations?
Well, you can go to any Outpost location. We have 4 locations, and I'll briefly let you know where those are. We have one on KK in Bayview. There's one on State Street in Wauwatosa, Mequon Road. We have one, and so in Capitol Drive. So if you stop at any one of those, you can either round up or donate $20. The buyback program, 100% of that money goes to Hunger Task Force. And we really try to leverage our partners to make sure that we can cut the cost of those groceries down, or sometimes get rid of the cost altogether in order for us to be able to produce that. And right now we're at $140,000, after a couple of weeks, which is so shout out to everybody who came and
That's
donated.
powerful.
Because the community really shows up. And I think the co-ops in this space, that's what happens. The community, they show up, and we're able to kind of fill in that void.
Yeah, and Hunger Task Force takes 100% of those funds and uses them to purchase foods in bulk. And so that's one of the things that we can do is leverage the community's generosity by buying at scale. So when we buy food, we buy it by the truckload.
Wow.
So we can stretch those dollars further through our economies of scale. Than you could just kind of going out and buying a can off the shelf.
Now the Hunger Task Force has been around since the 70s.
That's right.
How did it originate? Give us a little history on the Hunger Task Force.
Yeah, Hunger Task Force has been serving our community since 1974. It started as a group of concerned parents, local teachers, faith leaders, members of the Black Panther Party, who were all concerned about childhood hunger in Milwaukee, and who worked.
Salute to the Black Panther Party.
Who worked together to bring school meals and school breakfast in particular to Milwaukee public schools. So childhood hunger has really been the essence of our focus ever since then. And then partnerships like this one with Outposts, which go back now 3 decades, have really been at the heart of how the community has responded and how the community has continued to really be the force behind Hunger Task Force.
And Ray, I just want to ask you this question. What is one of the biggest misconceptions people have about those who need food assistance?
Well, one of the biggest misconceptions is that people think you don't have a job, or and the fact of the matter is there's people that need assistance that are working full time. This thing transcends your financial outlook, and so it could affect anybody. And so our job is not to worry about so much get into the details and the weeds of how it affects other people, but if you need it, you need it.
Right.
Whether you're working or you're not, and so I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions. And when you really look at it, and I'm sure if we had a graph to break down those folks that are using it, it'll be from inner city on out.
Right. My grandmother needed food assistance when we was coming up. So this is why I'm big on getting the information out about programs that give to those that are in need, and many times those are the people that's forgotten many times. And you need to have outlets that are working in this capacity to make sure that if there is a situation where people need to feed their families, that we make sure that we uphold these organizations and do what we can to donate to keep them going.
And that's really what we've been hearing a lot from people, whether it's seniors who are on a fixed income. The cost of everything is going up around us.
Inflation.
But their fixed income stays the same.
Right.
And so that's been a real struggle for seniors who are trying to keep a roof over their head and trying to afford their medication. And then, on top of that, healthy food. And for our network of food pantries, we've been seeing a lot of young working families with kids who are making those tough choices to first keep a roof over their kid's head. And then it's putting a real strain on their food budget. And so just need a little bit of help to get through the month. And so in a lot of cases, that's really what it is just a little bit of help to get through the month.
Well, look, we're going to run the break. And when we come back, I want to talk about this partnership. I want to talk about the call to actions and what can the community do to help keep these organizations thriving and working together for the benefit of them, of the community, basically. But I appreciate y'all for coming through. When we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. And I got some goodies. I got goodies in the studio. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is 1017 The Truth's Kyle Wallace, and the time is now, Milwaukee. Truth to Power is your platform, and on my show, our community always has a voice. There is no topic that is off limits, and I always give you my authentic opinions on how I feel, because keeping it real is the only way I know how to get down. Listen to Truth to Power with me, Kyle Wallace, every day from noon to 1 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube at 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It starts with a spark. At Milwaukee College Prep, they nurture that spark from age 3 through 8th grade, building scholars with knowledge, character, and confidence. 88% of their students face economic hardship, but that does not define them. At MCP, they see students' potential, and they help them live up to that potential. 4 campuses, 1 mission. College and beyond, MCP is free, high-performing, and open to all Milwaukee families. Visit MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com to enroll or get involved. That's MilwaukeeCollegePrep.com.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, ho, ho. So many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho! Visit the Pella site, and to all a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. Ends 12/31/2025.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Look, we got my brothers, Ray, CEO from Outpost. We got Matt King, CEO from the Hunger Task Force, in studio. And how did y'all come together? First of all, let's get that out the way. I mean, how's Outpost and Hunger Task Force, that partnership, working together? That's powerful.
It's 26 years in running.
Yeah, two local organizations that are really rooted in the community, and so we're both in the business of making sure people have access to good food.
Absolutely, and and the partnership is special. If you look at what Hunger Task Force is able to do in this region, it takes some of the organizations that and we just happen to be a co-op. And this goes back to the 70s. So to date, we're at $2.6 million plus that we've raised in partnership with Hunger Task Force.
That's powerful.
And so when you look at numbers like that, and you look at how many families we've affected and we've been able to feed and nourish and help fill in the gaps where they couldn't do it on their own, it's powerful, man. And I think we shoulder that responsibility as two organizations that's locally, and we can only speak for where we are locally, and hopefully people across the nation is doing the same thing.
And why is the Hunger Task Force an important partner in this effort to help?
Well, because they have the resources on a larger scale to be able to make direct impact, and that's important. And I feel like when we partner with them and we do our job, and we have some great owners and great customers that come in and shop, and they're very giving, and they're willing to give round up or give $20, and that adds up. And so the partnership is just magic.
We got a call to action. We need everybody to participate in rounding up and donating, keeping these organizations full. Because I always tell people, my grandma used to say, you never know when the famine is coming. You never know when the family is going to hit a point where they are going to need assistance. So you give now, and it's always stored up for later. The gift of giving stores up for if you need anything later. And these are here for residents. Many times we may be all right in certain situations, but in the time of need, these are the organizations we go to when the inflation is up, grocery prices that went up, gas prices that went up, water bill prices that went up. Sometimes when you have 5 or 6 children or, multiple kids and school activities and rent that went up, Outpost Hunger Task Force fills in some of the blanks.
Yeah, this is an incredible community, just in terms of how generous people are. And whenever there's been a need, the community has stepped up to support us. So the Outpost community has been incredibly generous, and really, we're just proud to be in service to a community that supports us to be able to fulfill our mission.
Well, and Outpost focus on local, so it's our not only just the local partnerships with places like Hunger Task Force, but vendors, local farmers, like that. That's really powerful. So when you talk about, from an economic standpoint, being able to support your local economy,
right?
It all goes together. So we just one partner trying to strengthen it,
And they're saying that a $20 donation, that becomes $40 worth of food. Explain those concepts, because that's a donation that keeps giving,
absolutely,
and expands.
Well, we're able to leverage our partners, that vendors in places like that, so that we can take that $20 and double it to $40. So
right.
A lot of times, there's costs associated with purchasing, but the more you buy, the lower those costs become. So we're able to leverage that, and when you talk about thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, you're really able to make a difference. And so by partnering, an impact, and by partnering with Hunger Task Force, again, it comes down to resources and being able to make a dynamic move by partnership with them. We're able to affect a lot more families than we just could on our own.
Ray, if somebody's listening right now and they want to help, what should they do?
They should come and donate. Come to any of the outposts. Again, we have one in Bayview on KK. We got one on Capitol Drive in the city. We have one out in Mequon. And you can go to any one of our 4 locations and just donate. You can round up at the register. You can donate $20. And trust me, 100% of the funds will go to feed families and double that with Hunger Task Force.
If y'all looking in the chat, if y'all in the chat, we have a link in the chat that y'all can go to get more information on what's going on. The call to action to donate directly, the call to action to donate directly to these organizations. The information is in the chat. But also, Matt, what if they need help? What if somebody needs help? What should they do?
They can reach out to Hunger Task Force. They can go to hungertaskforce.org. There's a Get Help section. We have advocates that are out in the community every day, connecting people to resources. We can connect you to food resources that are in your neighborhood. We have partnerships in every neighborhood. And so they can go to hungertaskforce.org, or they can call us up, and we'll get them connected.
And why is it important to have a strong turnout with these donations? How does that impact the community?
Yeah, Hunger Task Force relies on community support for all of our programs. So we talked about the food pantries, we've talked about the meal sites, we've talked about programs for seniors, programs for kids, programs for families, programs for the unhoused, programs for veterans, and all of those programs are dependent on community support, and that's how we're sustained.
Absolutely. And another thing, Tory, we had to set the example. We're two organizations, local. We have to set the example of what it looks like to put our best foot forward when it comes to trying to conquer this thing, because it's a nationwide, worldwide problem. And so by these local partnerships and being able to really put our resources together, you said the word earlier, impact. We can make a larger impact. So, it's on our shoulders. Like there's no turning back. This is what we do.
And it's the holiday season. You have Thanksgiving, you got the Christmas season, you got New Year's coming, and most families are using a lot of these resources to make sure that they can supplement for the holidays. A lot of food being cooked, a lot of families getting together, and many times the Hunger Task Force and Outpost are part of those family celebrations as well.
Yeah, I mean, we all have memories and traditions of the holidays, and what's at the centerpiece of all that? It's gathering with your family around the table, and so that's a special part of our mission this time of year, to make sure that the holidays aren't about the stress of an empty table, but rather gathering with your loved ones and being able to have that holiday meal too.
Absolutely.
Ray, when is your next big fundraiser event for Hunger Task Force?
Well, we're in one now, Buy a Bag, which I mentioned you could go and donate. But we also have one in the summertime, and it works out around June. We have another one, and it's for the kids, help fill lunch. It's a lunchbox event.
That's powerful. Well, look, show up at Outpost through the end of the month, donate $20 or round up at the register. Outpost turns every $20 donated into $40 worth of food. The Hunger Task Force get the food into the hands of families in need. Any last words for those that are listening, how they can assist what's going on?
Well, we mentioned these great programs through Outposts, and I think then beyond that, we just encourage people to find a way that is comfortable for them to give. And so for a lot of people, that's donating their time. This network of food assistance organizations depends upon volunteers, over 16,000 volunteers on an annual basis. A lot of people choose to give through volunteering if they can. People have the ability to leverage their voice and be a part of advocacy efforts when there's public policy issues that we need to advocate on. And so I just encourage people, whether it's, doing the buy bag program or whether it's donating their time or giving of their voice, to find a way to support Hunger Task Force or their local food assistance organizations in their neighborhood.
Yeah, I think that hit the nail on the head. I was going to mention that some of the other food pantries around town, if you have things you want to donate, you could also work with them too.
Well, look, I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
And I got goodies. What do we have? What do we have here? I mean, I have some. And what would it be without the Hunger Task Force to come through? Outposts coming through, and they don't bring no goodies, And this is what families feel when they get, some of the ideas that y'all serve the community. They feel like I'm feeling right now. Excited.
You got to tell them what's in there.
Well, I see that there's peanut butter balls. I mean, that's what it's.
We got some
powerful.
Right, they're good. Hey, and then we have some brownies, and I think, what's this top thing right here? Hold on. Okay, here we go. We got the cranberry bar. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, and the smile on my face that I have.
And it's made from scratch, so you know it's
It's
good.
the smile that everybody gets when they receive food and things. And this is what the donations do when they feel good about receiving some of the resources that y'all bring to the community on a day-to-day basis. Trust me, because this is much needed during this time. This is my last show of the week, so I'm going to tell you right now, I'm taking these, and I'm going to be really excited to open up some of these gifts, these goodies. But many times in a real situation, in real life, a lot of families truly appreciate the work that y'all doing right now, especially during the holiday season. So if you can get out, donate $20, really truly goes into $40 worth of food. Once again, thank you to the Hunger Task Force. Thank you to Outpost for everything that y'all doing in the community. And we appreciate you. And whatever we can do right here on the Tory Lowe Show to help, the door is open.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
God bless. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. Stay locked in.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Are you ready for open enrollment? Now through January 15th, you can explore affordable health insurance options if you don't already have coverage through your job, Medicare, or Medicaid. The Community Health Access Program, CHAP, helps residents find affordable plans and guides you through the enrollment process, connecting you with resources to support your family. CHAP is a program of the City of Milwaukee Health Department. Learn more at milwaukee.gov/CHAP. That is milwaukee.gov/CHAP or calling 414-286-8620.
We believe that self-care isn't selfish. I'm Maddie from Sweet Talks, a woman-owned and operated medical spa fostering self-love and confidence. We believe that beauty is about feeling empowered from within, and it's truly a passion for our team at Sweet Talks. Your goals are our goals. Our services go beyond injectables, including facials, lasers, medical weight loss, hormone therapy, and more. There's even a cafe, complimentary to all patients. Get started today at Sweet Talks in Menominee Falls. Learn more at sweettalks.com.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
I want you to really stress the importance of having an ethnically diverse blood supply. But I guess, what do you say to people that, for whatever reason, are apprehensive about giving blood?
It's not by accident that we are building this fixed donation site right in the heart of this Halyard Park, Harambe neighborhood. And to your point, our black and brown donors probably represents the smallest demographic in our donor base. That's attributed to multiple reasons. For those of us that understand the history, there is a lot of underlying mistrust of the healthcare system. And quite frankly, there's already challenges with how busy people are, how accessible they are to even know where to go to donate blood. And let's face it, a lot of folks are scared of needles, right? But when they get through all of that, the importance, I think, is a heavier burden on our black and brown communities, because there are a lot of different blood diseases that require what I'll call more of a match in blood that only comes from people of similar ethnicities. Something that's specific to our black donors and patients is something that I think your listeners are very familiar with: sickle cell disease. The only therapy that get them through their day-to-day life is blood transfusions. And it's not just what I'll call average or normal blood type or blood transfusion. It's actually a specific blood with a specific type called RO blood. And this RO blood typically only comes from people of African descent and Hispanic descent. And so that's why it's so important that our donor base is diverse, so that it helps our ethnically diverse patient population.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Kyle Wallace. The struggling Milwaukee Bucks are back in action tonight at home as they welcome in the Toronto Raptors to Milwaukee. The Bucks will again be without Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is nursing a calf injury. You can hear tonight's game on 620 WTMJ with a tip-off set for 7 p.m. The Wisconsin Badgers volleyball team is looking to bring home another national title as they compete in the NCAA Women's Volleyball Final Four tonight in Kansas City, Missouri. The Badgers will be taking on number 1 seed, the Kentucky Wildcats, in the semifinal tonight, and you can hear that game on 94.5 ESPN, and it has an approximate start time of 8 o'clock. And lastly, the Milwaukee Panthers will be back in action tomorrow right here on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth as they welcome in the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. Tip-off is set for 4 p.m. tomorrow right here on 101.7 The Truth. This True Sports Update was brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Today is full of guests. Look, we got family. We got our cousin Sub's family in the building. Hillary Crackling in studio. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here.
Look, Hillary, we had an amazing time at the store.
Yeah.
With the debut of the chicken tenders and the chicken items, the new chicken items.
Yep.
How's that been going?
It's been going really, really well. It's probably because, you were there promoting it.
Look, that is my favorite menu item right now. I mean, I got my turkey. I love my turkey sub. I love my turkey.
Yep.
But when y'all got the new chicken items, I tasted them all. I'm in love.
Yeah, we still have them. It's the Buffalo Chicken Ranch sub, the crispy chicken, and then we have 3-piece and 5-piece tenders, and you can get buffalo sauce, barbecue, ranch.
Yes.
It's awesome.
I mean, I'm just in love with all of the items. But like I said, y'all, that was a new menu item. And is it still limited, or it may be a permanent idea?
Look.
It's still, I heard it was limited, but I'm pushing for it to be a more permanent menu item.
Hey, it might be a fortune teller.
It's powerful. It's powerful.
We might, for sure, we're keeping on the chicken tenders. We're going back and forth with the subs, to be honest with you. But we're looking to do different, renditions of those subs. And maybe, just maybe, at Summerfest this year, there might be in a snack wrap.
See, this is why I go live from Summerfest so we can talk about that.
Yay, yeah.
Hey, but also there's updates to the app.
Yes.
The Cousins Club app update.
Yep.
What's going on with this app?
So basically, this is about a year in the making, and we made an update to our app so that it's just easier and faster to earn and track redeem rewards. So when you used to go on it, it would say, this is how many points you have until your next blank. And that was confusing. And now it just shows, hey, this is how many you have, and this is all the things that you could get. And it's just a smoother look, smoother checkout experience. So yeah, if you're not a Cousins Club member, you should be. I know you already are, but for anyone listening.
But the thing is, I take advantage of dealing with the app because sometimes you can get free delivery too. Sometimes.
Yeah, we just went through that.
I just went through that this last, I think, up until December 7th.
Yep.
So hey, look, you got to get the app. You got to get in on the deals. A lot of good things going on with the app. I would encourage people to become a member.
Absolutely, because when you sign up, it's hard not to get a deal on the app once you're a part of it. But also after your first qualifying purchase, you get a free sub. So why not?
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Look, also, it's the holiday season, and Packers, Bears coming up.
Yeah.
Sometimes you be like, okay, I got to focus on the game. I don't got time to be worried about messing around in the kitchen.
Yep.
The catering.
All the
holiday
energy
catering
goes to the Packers winning.
and gift card promo. What's going on with the catering and the gift cards?
All right. So, like you said, I think that we do a really great job at catering because it's super easy. So we have party boxes, 20-piece or 12-piece. We got party packs, and that comes with 2 bags of chips and cookies, so you don't have to go to the store and grab everything. It's just all right there when you need it. And even if you're going to have a really nice, company party or something and everyone wants something different, we have lunch boxes, chips, cookie, sub. You're good to go. But for the gift card,
Yes,
I love
these are my
talking about
favorite.
this.
Hey, look, if y'all don't know what to give me for the holiday season, slide through and give me a cousin's gift card.
Writing it down now.
Yeah, I mean, because I'll be more than happy to go and get me some more chicken tenders, go get me my turkey. So, I mean, and I watch football during the holiday season. Perfect gift.
There you go. Yeah. But if you go in, and let's say, you go and buy Tory a $30 gift card because that's what he's looking for Christmas because he's been a good boy.
I've definitely been trying to be a good boy this year.
Then you get a free sub. For every $30 you spend and $30 you get, it's a free sub, which I think that's an amazing deal.
And it goes through the end of the year.
Correct, yep.
Now, I say this, if y'all, like I said, the stocking stuffer, that's a good stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
Also, like if you got somebody that's been, cooking for the family and you want to do something special, get cousins to come and cater.
Yeah, exactly. It's so nice.
It doesn't hit the pocketbook in a negative way.
Right. Yeah, and it's so organized where you just have a party box where you have 5 different options and you can pick and choose, and it's easy cleanup. You're not cleaning up all those dishes and everything else. Like it's the way to go. I do it all the time. Obviously, I'm biased, but
Well, look, now I got my outfit because we did the live remote out on 124th.
Yep.
Now I got my cousin's uniform. I need to come work the register.
Here we go.
I need to come up in there, take a few orders. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Do the drive-through. I need to get back over there. I mean, I loved the environment. I love what y'all doing. I love how y'all treat the customers. It's powerful.
yeah, I agree. I want you working there too.
I'm trying to tell you.
Let's go.
Hey,
give me the dates.
Josh, I need to get up there.
Tory Lowe Day.
Yeah, Tory Lowe Day. Go. Hey.
Oh my God, that'd be the best day.
That'll be July 5th. That'll be July 5th.
Okay.
Tory Lowe Day.
Love that.
Working the drive-through.
There you go.
But I gotta sip on the milkshake while I'm working. I gotta. I don't want to get paid. I just want me one of the milkshakes on the side. So I could be. I don't think you can work the register and sip the. Yeah, in fact. That's the best way to do it for me. Also, the mint shake is back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So,
now this is a seasonal. Is it seasonal?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
That's the big news. The big news is that it's here to stay.
What?
Yeah. We have so many people that order mint. We are so many people that we're finally like, what if we just made it permanent? See how it goes. So yeah, even with us bringing it back so early, or I think is early, because usually we rolled it out in March, it's already taken off. Our shake sales went up so much.
Because,
because of it.
These are my favorite things. You got to have a shake. You got to have the sub.
Yeah.
You got to have the tenders. You just got to go in there. And you know how people, when they go to Starbucks, they got to get their little coffee. You can't go to Cousins without walking out with a shake.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and if you don't like mint, that's okay, because we have strawberry and chocolate and vanilla, and then here and there we might have some limited time offers. Like we just got done testing. Spoiler alert, you heard it here first. The chocolate strawberry shake for Valentine's Day, like
What?
a chocolate covered strawberry shake. Yeah.
Was that done at the headquarters?
Yeah, it was. This week.
Okay, I mean, I didn't get the memo. I wanted to come taste it. Wow. Okay. I love to be a part of those things because I need to go and let it hit my taste buds so I can really. I'm a Cousins connoisseur. I go to Cousins all the time. You know.
Yeah.
So when I taste the new shake, I want to taste. I want it to hit my taste buds so I can get the real experience. Out to the public.
All right, I'm writing this down, noting it, because the one other shake we are trying, and now I know I need your opinion on
Yes.
is we're trying to figure out the perfect recipe for an old-fashioned shake for Summerfest.
Old-fashioned?
Except bring your own booze. But,
right.
Yeah.
You gotta dip in it
But
yourself.
we're really struggling.
You gotta spike it yourself, right?
Right. But I need your expertise.
Come on now, look, I'm the one. And also, we got Sir Johnson in the chat. Is the Ocean Orange Dream Shake still there?
Oh.
That was one of my favorites. Too.
Oh, that's one of our limited time ones.
Here we go.
Maybe
Here we go.
In summer.
We're gonna have to take a vote. I'm gonna get a petition.
Get the polls going.
I'm finna get a petition out for the Orange Dream Shake to make sure that the people get to be, can petition.
Hey, those are the people I care about. Yeah, absolutely.
Change.org.
Santa's wish list just grew.
Also, we have the food pantry idea.
Yeah. So obviously this is why, our brand coincide with each other. The deeper meaning of it is what we like doing for our communities. And so our support center team, they volunteered with the Interchange Food Pantry to support some Thanksgiving efforts.
That's powerful.
As we know, it was a weird time also during that with people just struggling in all different ways. So over the course of 2 days, our team helped package 700 meals for local families. And it was just so inspiring. It feels so good to give back to the community in that regard. I do have to share this though, because I thought it was the sweetest thing. It just so happened one of our volunteers, it was his birthday, from our office. Mm-hmm. And one of the head guys who was just helping facilitate found this out, ran out, got him a birthday cake.
Oh, wow.
Made everyone sing, even though we're like, hey, we're here to help. We're here to help. But it just showed how amazing the people were at the Interchange Food Pantry.
That is amazing.
It was so meaningful, especially during the holiday season. So,
look, we got Hillary crackling from Cousin Subs in the studio, and she brought me a gift. Josh, she brought me a gift. And Truth Nation,
what's that?
We got Subby, we got the mascot from Cousin Subs in the studio, but the old one we had for a while, he kind of lost his hands.
What?
I don't know
what was he doing with those hands?
I don't know, but he got, here goes.
Oh, he does. They're gone.
Here we go. So we just got a new. What would we call this?
A bobblehead?
A new bobblehead in studio. Thank you.
Absolutely.
See, this is what I need.
Yep.
His hands are back.
They're back.
It's amazing. And Subby always is out at Summerfest.
Yes.
I got plenty of pictures.
Yeah.
Me and my son got pictures with him.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. He need to come in here next time.
Okay.
Yeah, I need him to come in.
All right. So what I'm hearing is sign Tory up anytime we do menu development.
Right.
Subby comes here next time.
Yeah, we gotta have
polls from all your people, like what shake is the best.
Which shake we gotta have? We gotta go to change.org for the Orange Dream Shake.
Don't forget Tory Lowe Day too.
And Tory Lowe Day.
July 5th.
I gotta work at Cousins on July 5th. Yeah.
Okay, I'm leaving with a lot of takeaways. We're gonna make it happen.
Hillary, anything that you want the community to know?
We appreciate every single one of you who come into our stores and support us. It really, I mean that from the bottom of my heart, just because when people come in and they buy from us, we are then able to, one, create jobs for our employees who are the best and who I love dearly. And then also all of the impact we can do with our communities. Right now,
and the impact that y'all had on the walk against violence, the cleanup, everything that I do at The Truth is always impacted in a positive way by Cousins. The partnership has been amazing.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, we as a community have to give to those that are giving to us.
100%.
Powerful.
Yes. So that's what I'd want to say is just during the holiday season, just a warm thank you. Because really it's the people who come in our doors that help us make the difference.
Well, look, Hillary, I appreciate all that you're doing. This has been an amazing conversation. I appreciate it. And like I said, make sure we get that checklist in because 2026 is coming up, another powerful year.
Yep.
And look, and I appreciate all that you do. And the partnership with Cousins has been a dream come true. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much too. And of course, having you here and your positivity.
Next time I'm gonna wear my hat. You know, I got the cousin's hat and I put it on my on the shelf with all my hats.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, okay, when I'm coming back, you know, I got my name tag, I got the hat, I got the shirt.
Yeah. You should just show up.
Yeah, I just show up
at one store and be like, I'm
working.
clocking in
I got like 3 hours.
And also,
they're gonna hand me a mop to mop the floor. The floor needs sweeping. All right, let's get it.
Amazing. All right.
I appreciate you.
Perfect. Well, my only ask is that you wear that hat.
Powerful.
There you go. Now we can get all of our checklists done.
I almost did that for Halloween. Went dressed up as a Cousin Subs employee.
That's awesome for Halloween.
I was this close to doing it.
I handed out coupons and candy because I'm not that person, but I did hand out Cousin Subs coupons.
That's powerful.
All throughout my neighborhood.
And so next year I may have to get some gift cards out here.
Yeah, there you go. Just every few people just giving it. Yeah, I can do that for you too. I can hook you up.
Thank you. Hey, look, when we come back, I appreciate you, Hillary. Amazing.
Thanks for having me.
I got goodies too. The goodies in there. I mean, thank you.
You're welcome.
And this has been a blessing. This bobblehead. I've been waiting for this bobblehead.
Oh, good. Yeah, Robbie. Honestly, Robbie's
tell
the
Robbie
one.
I said thank you.
Yep, I will.
And tell him I'm coming to make my TikTok.
Oh yeah, he would love that.
Tell him I'm coming to make my TikTok. All right, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. Stay locked in.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm going to say something. I'm a conservative, as you know. I might not agree with you all the time, but even when I don't agree with you, you crack me up. And the other guy, he just pretends conservative all day. And you do make me think. But when you do better than anyone, you think on your feet.
Now that was a compliment coming from somebody who is as Trump-loving as he is, that can appreciate what we do here.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Tracy, going back to the process, and as it relates specifically to the partnership that Old National Bank has with Housing Resource, what does the process consist of when coming through this program?
You know, it's a referral process. We work with clients that first-time homeowners that may not have the counseling that they need. They may not have the equity, the down payment that they need. So we refer them to our partners like HRI or Housing Resources, Inc., because we recognize that those organizations, they have the resources, they have the tutorial documentation and all of those things that are necessary for first-time homeowners that don't know the process, may not know the system, may not know what's required for home ownership. So working with Housing Resources, Inc. and other partnerships that we have like through WIDA has been very, very advantageous, not only for us, but also the organizations, but also for the community.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society, HAWS, believes in keeping pets healthy and families together. No one should have to choose between rent and veterinary care. The Wellness Clinic at Hawes Animal Shelter in Waukesha offers important basics of dog and cat care to our community. Pet owners can schedule general exams, sick visits, receive vaccinations, even get preventatives and nail trims. Appointments are available weekdays and can be scheduled by calling 262-542-8852. Contact Hawes of Waukesha today for your pet's care.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
This season, we're reminded what truly matters: community. We're proud to stand with the people and organizations who make Wisconsin stronger. From all of us to all of you, happy holidays. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Look, I had to have Hillary come back because I asked her what new subs were coming into the next year, and the Reuben was coming back.
Yeah, Reuben.
Now that has become my second favorite idea.
Really?
But it's limited.
Yeah, it is. It's
the Reuben. What are some limited ideas that should be permanent? I mean, because I think the Reuben should be permanent.
Yeah. And you know what's cool about the Reuben?
But it's the limited offer.
It is. And you get a ton of meat on there.
Yes.
You get like 5 ounces of meat on there.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like
a lot.
Certain things, and the only reason because I wanted you to come back because there are people in the chat that these limited items. I mean, we need to get a petition, a real petition going.
I want
to get them
too.
permanent. How many people do we need to get on a petition to make a limited item permanent? What 50,000?
That's a whole. Whoa. Sure.
10,000?
I more need people. How many people do I need to promise they'll buy it?
Right. They gotta buy it now. I mean, but if they sign a petition, trust me, they want this.
I have a question for you about the Reuben.
Go right ahead.
When you order it, do you get it on the rye bread or do you get it on a different bread?
I did both.
Okay, well,
but I did the rye first.
Yeah.
It was powerful. If my granddaddy was alive, he would be sending me up there to get that sandwich every time.
Aww.
Because he used to like to go to like the deli.
Yeah.
And get the Reuben sandwich.
Oh yeah.
But I'm telling you, if he was alive, he would go on up there and give me that Reuben sandwich because of stuff. Even that's his. He from down south, so I just hate that he didn't get a chance to experience a lot of things that I get to experience now. But
I love
yeah,
that.
I mean, but like I said, we're gonna have to really make sure that orange dream shake and the Reuben, at least those two items, we gonna put that on the petition.
Heard. Yeah. We have so the other stuff coming up is the lobster sub.
And I tried that one. That is amazing.
Yeah, that one's really good. We used to have a seafood sub, and when you talk about petition, this was back in like 2012, I think, something like that, where we took away the seafood sub. People were rioting, I'm telling you.
What?
We brought it back. We got so much hate.
That's what I'm saying.
So there's a possibility to bring stuff like that. And then the Chipotle cheesesteak is another one. I don't know if you ever tried that.
Yeah,
That one was so
you know what? I didn't went through all of the menu items.
Yeah. Okay, so if it was up to you, what are the 3 things you'd make permanent? So I
would definitely get the Reuben.
All right.
The cheesesteak.
All right.
It'd have to be permanent, the cheesesteak.
Yeah.
And the chicken tender soup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That would have to be on there all the time. Yeah.
All right. I like it.
So I could, swap things out, especially a long year. I love my turkey, but sometimes I want a little, switch it up, a little variety. Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
I'm a variety guy.
Yeah. Was your grandpa a variety guy or just the Reuben?
He liked certain things. And then, he would have loved the Reuben. I know that. Mm-hmm. But then he would have also loved, he loved the, I think he would have loved the Philly cheese.
Yeah.
He would have loved that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He was a big meat guy.
Yeah.
We had the meats. That was him. Like he wanted stuff. Yeah.
Arby's.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but he just liked a lot of meat on his stuff. I mean, it was his sandwich was so meaty. I was wondering where was the bread?
Just side of bread.
Like the bread was not even the factor on his sandwiches.
Yeah. Well, you want to know what? At Cousins, it is not that much more to get double the meat. It's like less than $3. Mm-hmm. So I just don't think people know enough about that. Like it's literally only $3 to double your meat. I think that's a great deal. I
see a lot of content creators that are doing the double these social media type ads.
Sure.
Maybe I should start doing that, Well, just going in there, adding things and kind of going on live and just tasting it. I think that how has the food content creators affected the food industry? Because now they're going viral.
I know. If you really want to know
what item went viral from social media from Cousins?
The tender subs, like you said. We had a lot of awesome people pick that up and promote it. That got a lot of people to try it and for it to do so well right now, for sure. But the concept in itself is there's a lot of power in those influencers.
That's what I'm talking about.
So for good or bad, I've seen and nothing to do with cousins, but I've seen different things happen where just one popular influencer could have a bad time.
Yeah,
and
if it don't taste good.
crazy.
Yeah.
But no, all the influencers either we've worked with or who just do it because they love to do it. They're awesome. There was this one guy, he tried the chicken tenders. He's not like a known influencer, I don't think. And we didn't like collaborate with him, but you got to look it up on Facebook. I love him. He got the chicken tenders. They were hot, and he's pulling them apart, and he's giving a full review. He's dunking them in nacho cheese. Like, it was amazing.
Tenderism.
Exactly.
Hey, look. Well, look, I guess we out of time. I guess we got to go up to the top of the hour. I appreciate you, Hillary, for coming through. Hey, we got a lot of work to do in 2026.
Yeah, I agree. We can do it together.
And I appreciate you for coming in.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, too. And thanks for everyone listening and supporting Cousin Subs and all that we do.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
Coming with straight truth.
If you acted up, if you were out here doing any kind of foolishness or just something that people know would make your family's name look bad, your neighbor from down the street, if they see the son or daughter, be like, what are you doing? They gonna call you out. They gonna let you know that they saw you, and then they gonna tell you, come here. Now you know I'm gonna tell your daddy.
That part.
There are a lot of times when people are new to an area, they don't know where to plug in. And anybody who plugs in the 101.7 The Truth and listen to you and Dame and Truth Nation would know that there is a significant public outcry when violence happens in our community. Don't worry about the outcry if you're not listening to the right people. So I would encourage her to tune in to 101.7 The Truth and listen to you guys, Denise Thomas, Dr. Ken Harris, Tory Lowe, and definitely Sherwin Hughes every day.
Watch all your favorite 101.7 The Truth shows by subscribing to 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
I'm Angela Bassett. As a first responder on screen, I know what it means to act fast in an emergency. In real life, the same urgency can save lives, especially when it comes to a food allergy. For 33 million Americans, one bite can turn an ordinary meal into a life-threatening reaction. And too often, they don't have the one thing that could save them: epinephrine. But emergencies don't wait. And when a severe reaction happens, being prepared makes all the difference. Now, there's a needle-free option, a new way to carry epinephrine that makes it easier than ever to be ready. No needles, no hesitation, because when the unexpected happens, the best thing you can do is be ready. Know the risk, know the options. Be ready to act. Learn more at foodallergy.org/ready to act.
Most elves have pointy shoes. I have 4 paws.
Ho, ho, ho. Pallet, how's my favorite helper making the season shine?
Oh, just sprinkling a little color wherever I go. You see, Santa, my person's a veteran, and some days the memories are heavy. When her skies turn gray, I help fill her heart with shades of hope. The purple of laughter, the blue of courage, and the happy hue of joy.
Sounds like you're painting the world brighter.
That's right, Santa. I'm more than her service dog. I'm her living paintbrush. With every swoosh of my tail, I add a stroke of cheer to her canvas. With every longing gaze, I brush love on the picture we're creating together. A masterpiece, wrapped in warmth and tied with a bow.
Now that's a gift you can't put under a tree.
This season, help paint the picture. Learn more at dogsinc.org.
Join the movement. Listen to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, the locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone.
This is Rhea Riley with your news update. A redesigned Milwaukee Police Department website hopes to engage more use from city residents. MPD Sergeant Efren Cornejo says city residents can learn which police districts represent their neighborhoods.
You get a lot of residents in our community that don't know what district they belong to, and this can help them. And like you said, it's got a little history thing. It really pops up, and when you hover over like an address, it shows you what district it is.
Sergeant Cornejo says with the new website, residents will have an easier time filling out crime reports that are non-emergency related. The defense rested in the federal trial of Judge Hannah Dugan. Witnesses consisted mostly of Milwaukee County employees. Judge Katie Kegel testified about arrests that happened in her courtroom, but clarified none of these were related to immigration issues. Judge Laura Gramling Perez testified about the training judges received about ICE activity that specified that ICE can legally arrest people in the public areas of the courthouse. And former Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett testified to Dugan's character. Judge Hannah Dugan did not testify on her own defense. Dugan is charged with federal obstruction and concealment after allegedly helping a Mexican immigrant evade federal authorities in April. Dugan could face up to 6 years in prison if convicted. The Republican field of candidates for governor will not include Republican businessman and former Senate candidate Eric Hovde. Hovde shared a decision on social media in response to speculation that he would run for the state's highest office in 2026.
Now is not the time. I've been blessed with a wonderful wife and 2 wonderful daughters. All of them want more of my time.
Hovde ran for U.S. Senate in 2024, losing to incumbent Democrat Tammy Baldwin. The current Republican field includes U.S. Representative Tom Tiffany, Washington County Executive Josh Schuman, and Medical Service Technician Andy Minsky. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 101.7 The Truth.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the 3rd hour of the Tory Lowe Show. We got the giveaway coming up this hour, so I'm going to need y'all to keep your ears open so you can enter in to win our $5,000 Gruber Law Office giveaway right here on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth. Amazing interviews today. This is my last show of the week. I won't be in tomorrow. Also, I'll be kind of off next week. It's the holiday season next week. So if you want to call in, 833-212-1017. I want to talk about this Trump reclassifying the weed. They didn't reclassify the weed on the federal level. Josh was looking up some information on this. I guess this happened while we were on the show. What's going on, Josh, with this reclassification of the marijuana?
President Donald Trump has signed an executive order Thursday that would reclassify marijuana as a less dangerous drug and open new avenues for medical research. It's a major shift in federal policy that inches closer to what many states have done. It was previously, as we all know, a Schedule I drug along with heroin and LSD, which allows for no medical research, no grants to be done that way. And it's rescheduled as a Schedule III substance like ketamine and anabolic steroids.
Well, I wonder how does that impact the incarceration idea when people were locked up due to selling weed? I mean, does that affect them if they had a couple 100 pounds of weed and it was what? Is that federal? Like sometimes the federal government gets involved in drug busts and things like that.
Yes.
Does that affect the sentencing?
I believe it will, and it does. I don't know if they have a plan to go back and look at some of the previous cases of drug-related instances, but it would prove as sort of a move in the right direction to making those
people
things.
Need to write their appeals now because now that it's Schedule I, right?
It's Schedule 3. It was Schedule 1. So 1 is the worst.
Okay, from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3.
Yes.
So now that they have done this on a federal level, how do the states fall in line? Because Wisconsin has not yet fully legalized marijuana.
No, it's a little complicated, especially with between the states, because a lot of states had jumped ahead of the federal level and already moved it down to a Schedule 3 drug, like President Trump did today. But it does put sort of in line and set a precedent for everyone else. Now it is up to individual states.
Right, because states can do what they want. Like,
but people will no longer be federally prosecuted in the same way that they would have previously.
And maybe they can get an appeal going with the switching and then getting some reduced time, or maybe depending on if it was totally nonviolent and just weed, they may even get out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Federally, and on the federal level.
Yeah, there are people who obviously were distributing it like across state lines that probably ended up in federal cases that those could be looked at again, because the big move here is when it's Schedule 3, it can legally be used. Like ketamine is a drug that is used for a lot of psychiatric stuff, and they do ketamine therapy.
It was a guy a long time ago. I had a video of. It was not really publicized, but he was giving ketamine while he was locked up. And they kind of didn't ask his permission either. They kind of just went in there and stuck him with it. And this went all over the news. I kind of was talking to him for a while. He tried to file a lawsuit against the legal system for giving him the ketamine, but like I said, now we're talking forwarded to now. They're reclassifying a lot of this.
Yeah, it seems to be the first step that would be required to moving it to a more decriminalized level.
Now, federal laws, when the president does this, it kicks in right away.
Yeah, it's an executive order.
Yeah, so it goes right into action.
Yep.
So a lot of people could be home for Christmas.
I don't know about that.
I'm just messing. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know how it works. But I would definitely be like, okay, well, this got to mean something on a federal level for the mass incarceration that goes on when non-violent drug offenses.
Yeah, you would imagine so. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard to anticipate how each individual case is going to be handled, though, and what other things they get wrapped up in it as part of, moving stuff across state lines and all that. And I wouldn't hold my breath for anything immediate or any wide sweeping change. But it is the incremental step you would need
to start the process,
right? To stop mass incarceration and stop.
See, I don't smoke weed.
Me either.
I'm not a weed person.
Not my thing.
I'm a social drinker to a certain point, and that's only if I'm around people I know. Like if I'm around friends, I'll drink probably one drink or something, maybe two. But if I'm in a room full of strangers, I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna try to stay sober.
Oh, I'll drink more.
Oh, in a room full of people you don't know?
Get rid of the inhibitions. I'll talk to everyone.
Oh, wow.
I'll make friends with everyone there.
See, when I was in school and they used to go to the parties, I used to hold the Bud Light in my hand.
Yeah.
As long as you got something in your hand, they're not going to offer you a drink. So they'll come around, you got something to drink, and you can just hold this one drink and be like,
exactly.
Yeah. But then they start catching on.
Yes, because it hadn't moved.
It had, the line didn't go nowhere yet. Yeah, you babysitting. Yeah, so they started eyeballing me like that. But I think this is maybe a step in the right direction when it comes to the concept of legalization of marijuana many times in states where they're fighting it, like Wisconsin. And I just recently found out about the THC juice, like the THC that's in drinks.
Oh, yeah. They do that at a lot of the the breweries and stuff. There was a weird bill put in that had a loophole where they were brewing like beers and seltzers that had THC in it, and Delta 9 and all those things. I believe that has been closed though. That loophole.
I think that they put something in place.
Yeah.
Did it go through?
Yeah, I believe so. Because
within the last couple of weeks?
I remember reading a story about one of the local breweries here basically had opened a whole place for THC infusion and then realized, and then they closed it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I just now learned about it. So I think that somebody gave me a drink with the THC, but I never drunk it. So pretty soon arrows are going to be dinosaurs.
Yeah, those maybe go resale. Put them on Marketplace.
Put them on eBay. See how much, because they're going to shut that down?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I was shocked that they allowed. I said, okay, well, what's the difference between smoking it and drinking it?
Not a whole lot.
It can't be a whole lot. So
you get high.
So I said, if you was getting locked up for selling weed, you stupid. You could have been drinking it. I'm just saying. I didn't know. I'm not in the game like that. So if I was in the game and I was smoking weed, I'd have been all over that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I think that I got it on the back end. By the time I got the information, they was trying to shut it down. So I don't even know how long it was going on.
A while. And I frequent the places where I don't drink that stuff, because if I'm going to drink, I'm just going to drink some alcohol, have a couple beers. But it's been for a long time. They do, like, some of these places even have like mints that you do that have THC in them, all sorts of stuff.
So they said, long as it's not in the weed form,
apparently
it's illegal. That was the loophole.
And then there's the weird Delta 9 thing too, which is basically just weed. But
I never understood the Delta 9 situation. I think that
the chat would probably know better than me. I just know it basically gets you high still.
Yeah, and it was like they was finding ways around it in Wisconsin.
And it's from the same. It does the same thing. It's just the way it's synthesized, is my understanding.
Mm-hmm. And so I think people started changing the laws to catch up with it. I guess the lawmakers got hit. I guess they, because some of these lawmakers be smoking weed anyway. They smoke weed.
Do a whole lot more than smoking weed.
Yeah, they doing all kinds of stuff. But they still writing up laws to try to entrap people. Yeah, come on now. They just might as well just go on. I'm not even for people, I'm not on that track of like actually using it, but when you got states that are operating, not only legalizing it, but making money from it, then you might as well just go ahead and open up the doors.
Yeah, the big problem is the way the way it's policed. It's policed against certain communities, against certain people.
My community.
Yes, exactly. The black community for a big part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people in jail for nonviolent drug offense. We need to go ahead and just open up, let these people out. And because if they're out there making money, a group of people are able to make millions and billions of dollars from selling weed, then they need to really reevaluate those that have been locked up for selling weed on the corner. So, hey, that's a huge issue. That's a huge issue. But if you want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017. Donald Trump has just passed legislation reclassifying marijuana. How do you feel about this? When we come back, we got Winky on the lines. We're going to talk to Wink when we get back. We got some
from Bayview.
We got some talk to text. We got some chat. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
So let me ask you, when the government, and again, I'm doing the air quotes, tightens the belt, who's standing underneath the belt when it snaps back?
This is The Truth Unfiltered with Denise Thomas and Dr. Ken Harris.
Don't want you to agree. Honestly, should I be transparent? I don't really care if you agree. I, like you, want to be heard.
Sundays starting at 7 on 620 WTMJ and Mondays at 6 on 1017 The Truth.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, ho, ho. So many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast Pella team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho! Visit the Pella site. And to all, a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Restrictions apply. It's 12/31/2025.
If better sleep has been hard to come by, you're not alone, and the right mattress can make all the difference. That's why Helix Sleep and Steinhoffels have teamed up to bring their award-winning mattresses to Steinhoffels. Now you can try Helix in person, something you can't just do anywhere. Right now, Steinhoffels is offering 20% off all Helix mattress orders just for our Truth Nation listeners. Head to steinhoffels.com to learn more today. Helix Sleep at Steinhoffels. Better sleep starts now.
The holiday season is here, and the countdown to 2026 has begun at Lake Lawn Resort. With all the holiday stress happening these days, imagine waking up next to a cozy fire in your own private suite along the shoreline of Delavan Lake. Enjoy much-deserved pampering at the award-winning Calidora Spa and special holiday dining options throughout the resort all month long, including at the signature 1878 on the lake. Book your holiday escape today, and don't forget to purchase those last-minute gift cards and receive free bonus money at Lake Lawn Resort, where the spirit of the season comes to life and everything is truly better at the lake. Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app at 1017thetruth.com.
Saving the Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Trump has rescheduled marijuana on the federal level, and they're saying it's for medical. You know, it could be used for medical. A lot of y'all doctors will write up the prescription if you go in there and read the script, I guess.
Got some back pain.
Hey, they got a little back pain, got a little glaucoma. On the federal level, you might have to go somewhere and get that federal prescription. But we got Winky on the lines. How you doing, Wink?
Hey, I'm blessed, my man. Hey, you know, I was wondering, and I was mind boggled how the people were able to buy this weed in Wisconsin and still get a buzz. So it's
that THC.
Huh?
You said the THC idea.
Yeah, it's THCA. See, with the A behind it. So I was wondering, what is that? Because if the police or if the investigators go in and check the flower, it's going to show legal. You know, when they do a dry test, it's going to show that it's legal. It's not above the THC level. However, when it's heated, then the chemical inside of it gets you high. Only after you put heat on it, it starts to get you high. The THCA. So I want to know what that means. It's infused. What is it infused with? It's infused with outside chemical. It's not coming from the natural plant, the natural resources from the earth. You know, the minerals that grow inside of the plant. It's infused. So why are we allowing, and if you're going to smoke weed, it should be regular weed. Why are we allowing people to be zapped with outside chemicals? I mean, let's be realistic. That's like smoking Tunchi.
Like what's in the food.
Right. Or remember like K2, Tunchi. I think it's a dumbed-down state. The infusion that they're using is a dumbed-down state.
You said that the way that they're using the THC to infuse it into the drink, it needs extra chemicals to do that.
Well, I don't know what they're putting in the drink, my man. I'm talking about the flower. That's what most of our people and everybody else been locked up for, the plant. Okay. You know, this other stuff, I see them sucking on the weed vape, and I don't even see them look like they're getting high. I think it's just something in their mind, because I don't see no change in their eyes. I don't see I don't see nothing. They just sucking on something. I got a weed vape. Well, you ain't getting high. You just a clown. I don't see. I don't see them getting high, man. I don't see their eyes getting red. I don't see no munchies. I don't see no laughter. I don't even see them lay back like, yeah, man, that's the player. I don't see none of that. They just sucking on some junk, clogging up their lungs, hurting themselves.
Oh, wow.
But my thing is the chemical in the flour, Tory.
Okay.
I think that's something that needs to be investigated on our level, because when all them McGee and all them guys was running around here, you couldn't find none of that in the stores. When it's done, because we fought hard to get all paraphernalia out of this community, and we did it. And after his son went to jail, they started sneaking it back in. You could go see a scale in the store. You could go see because it was wrong that they would sell the paraphernalia, the mix and scales, and then bust me for having paraphernalia, but you won't go bust the dude in Lee Generals that was selling it. Higher ground pipe shop or whatever. Okay, my man, I just wanted to I just wanted to bring that up. After it's been heated, it's a problem. All
right, Wink. Hey, we got Eddie on the lines. How you doing, Eddie?
Where's my intro?
Well, we got
my
Josh.
intro, Tory?
Andrew is out.
Did I screw up?
No, you didn't screw up. We got Josh. This is first time doing the show.
I'm sorry. I apologize, Eddie. What am I looking for?
That's okay.
His intro is. I don't know what is labeled in there.
Okay.
It should say Eddie.
Is Josh a white guy, Tory?
Yeah, I mean, of course, but like I said,
that's okay, Josh.
That
no problem, Josh. Everything's cool.
Thank you, Eddie.
Everything's cool, Josh. Everything's great, Josh. You're doing a great job. 100%.
Are you Italian, Josh?
Yeah, very much so.
Oh, wow.
DiMaggio.
You should have said that.
What,
wow.
Josh?
Oh, here we go.
Did I screw
up?
You do not want to be related to Eddie.
Paisan!
No.
Paisan!
You do not want to be related to Eddie.
Yes, you do. You do. Your life will be far more interesting. Josh, like our brother Christopher Columbus, I have colonized 101.7 The Truth.
Oh, wow.
Short, overweight, Italian guy, looks like a retired porn star.
Clown
I get it,
that
Josh.
go with Eddie, too, that comes
if
on.
I can do it, Josh,
here we go.
You can do it with me, okay? So, Tory...
Yeah, that's
right.
That's R&B.
That's like Barry White.
It's more like a
Barry White
style. I don't know where they get it from. Eddie, what do you want? What do you want?
Okay, I'm going to tell you something, Tory. Last week, I voiced on your show my dismay with American culture seeking drugs to kind of satisfy them, to edify them, right? And I told you about this new drug called Blunt, okay? I'm very concerned about this Blunt. It's a cigar, and I'm warning the community about this. I've got inside information. You cut the cigar in half, and then you stick marijuana in it, and then rewrap the cigar and smoke it. I'm worried about the people. I don't want them to be surprised by it or taken by it. It's called Blunt, Tory. Okay?
So you trying to warn people about
how do you know about
rolling blunts?
I think I've got my ear to. Never. I've never even seen a blunt, okay? I had to get on chat to figure out what it was. Nobody's got their ear to the pulse of Milwaukee's Afro-American community than I do, Tory. You know that.
And
I've got the inside.
You high off the paint. You high off from sniffing paint.
Well, that's not true, Tory. Those are rumors.
I'm trying to tell you,
those are rumors,
we may have to write up a petition for people that's doing huff and sniffing paint.
Oh, no.
Tory, she said she was 16, okay?
Oh, wow.
My point is, Tory,
that's terrible.
I'm just joking. Come on, I had to see if I could push it.
That's
so anyway,
terrible, Eddie.
I'm telling you, here's the point. Here's the point. The point is that everybody's trying to be high all the time. What does it say about our society that everybody's seeking to be high all the time? I remember when I was younger, we just had a nice time being with each other, having a few beers at a party. Somebody might pass a joint around, but I mean, all these kids are doing hardcore drugs, stuff we would have never thought about when we were younger, you know? And that concerns me. Troy, this country, I'm an atheist, but this country needs Jesus back. We need to put Jesus back in the schools, back in the households, and that's what we need. More Jesus, less blunt, Tory.
You kind of got the white Jesus hairstyle, Eddie.
I do. I've got like 3 or 4 compliments today.
Kind of neck length.
That's even longer.
You
Tory,
just don't have a mustache to go with it.
I could grow it. I was having a great day, great hair day, so I went to a couple of extra places to be seen.
Oh, wow.
You know, having great hair today, Tory. But every day is pretty good hair day.
Here we go.
So, Tory, on that note, I'm walking into Wendy's here. I'm on the south side painting a house for a disabled couple.
Here we go, just like I thought.
That's the kind of guy I am. I'm going to get some Wendy's. Guys, I will see you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Slow down on the paint. Slow down on sniffing the paint.
What the heck just happened there, Tory?
That's Eddie. You don't.
Who the hell is
Don't
that?
worry about it, you know. Don't worry about it. Eddie is a clown. He's a character.
Is he doing a pseudo-Trump impression half the time?
I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder, you know. But we open up the lines to everybody, so Eddie is just... He's just Eddie. Don't worry about it.
I wanted to say it, but I don't know Eddie like that. I wanted to say I think they were doing drugs. You just were invited.
Oh, wow. Well, he had his own supply. You know, he's a painter.
Krylon.
So he got his own supply of paint that he sniffs the fumes in. Right when you crack the top.
The Dutch boy.
He got that Dutch boy. That's why he's talking about blunts all the time. Well, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion. Truth Nation, stay locked in.
You get up early and double up on double shifts, all so your kid can play club soccer. Making your family's dreams possible? That's worth working for. And here is how you get there. Here at MATC, where you invest in yourself and we invest in you. Where career-focused programs make moving up and earning more possible. Here's to an education that lifts your family higher. Here's how you get there. Here at matc.edu/get there.
Your home has been working hard for you. Now it's time to let it work a little harder. With a home equity line of credit from Brewery Credit Union, you can turn the equity you've built into smart solutions. Pay off high-interest debt, remodel your kitchen, or take care of life's unexpected expenses with flexible access to funds when you need them. Apply today and put your home's value to work for you. Visit brewerycu.com or stop by Brewery Credit Union. Equal housing lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 101.7 The Truth.
What was the life change? You know, we all know it happened and we know things happen and you have bad kidneys, but what was the life change afterwards?
A couple things. Before they even allow you to get on the list, they make you go through a battery of tests. And, you know, a lot of people don't qualify because they're overweight or they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So all those things are requirements before you can even get approved to be on the list. So I had...
Wait, you got to be approved to be on the list?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's interesting. There's a professional athlete or former professional athlete I know right now that has kidney disease and he's on dialysis and he wants to get on the list and he's not accepting all the things you have to do, you know, to get on the list. But yeah, so for me, I spent 30 years in the automobile industry. You know, that's 12, 14-hour days, eating whatever somebody brings you to eat, whatever you run out and grab, McDonald's, whatever. It was never salads and, you know.
Yeah, but that was a choice, right?
It was a choice. Yeah. But I had to change all of that to even qualify to be on the list. I had to get down to the weight I had to be at. I had to get my phosphorus under control, my potassium under control.
Wait a minute. Even though somebody said they would give you a kidney,
absolutely,
you had to still make yourself eligible?
Absolutely.
Nah, that's okay.
When I mentioned the athlete, his relative actually died, and they wanted to take his organs, and they couldn't because he wasn't qualified. He wasn't on the list. Wow. Yeah, you have to be.
So there are over 100,000 people on that waiting list. So they are very serious.
And how many donors do we have?
And that's the problem. We don't have nearly enough donors.
Wow.
And that's why it's such a critical need. But they are serious about who they're giving that gift of life to because there are so many people who are literally dying waiting for it.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by Lowe's.com.
NBA superstar Stephen Curry is now a sneaker-free agent after breaking up with Under Armour. Bloomberg U.S. sports business reporter Randall Williams and I sat down to talk about what's next for Steph and what's sure to be one of the biggest sneaker brand bidding wars of all time. One of my biggest questions, does someone as big as Steph even need a partnership with a brand? Randall told me in all likelihood the answer is yes.
Until you figure out just how much money goes into these supply chains, goes into even modeling a single sneaker, and then of course if you sprain an ankle in that sneaker, then nobody's going to want to wear it. You have to be, the cards have to line up in your favor, and you have to have people who want to wear these sort of sneakers, and I don't know if that's something that's in his vision.
Despite breaking up, there's still one more Curry sneaker Under Armour is planning to release in early 2026. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Kyle Wallace. The struggling Milwaukee Bucks are back in action tonight at home as they welcome in the Toronto Raptors to Milwaukee. The Bucks will again be without Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is nursing a calf injury. You can hear tonight's game on 620 WTMJ with a tip-off set for 7 p.m. The Wisconsin Badgers volleyball team is looking to bring home another national title as they compete in the NCAA Women's Volleyball Final Four tonight in Kansas City, Missouri. The Badgers will be taking on number 1 seed, the Kentucky Wildcats, in the semifinal tonight, and you can hear that game on 94.5 ESPN, and it has an approximate start time of 8 o'clock. And lastly, the Milwaukee Panthers will be back in action tomorrow right here on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth as they welcome in the South Dakota State Jackrabbits. Tip-off is set for 4 p.m. tomorrow right here on 101.7 The Truth. This True Sports Update was brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams, member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
One-on-one-7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. We've been talking about this situation where Trump has reclassified marijuana on the federal level, mainly for medicinal use. We working to get Elizabeth Brown live with us, but let's take Dan while we working on getting Elizabeth on the line. How you doing, Dan?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I just wanted to touch in with a couple of facts about the THCA situation.
Go right ahead.
So basically, the THCA and the drinks and all that stuff was outlawed in that bill that ended the shutdown. And McConnell shoved it in there at the last second, and I don't even think Trump knew what he was signing. But a lot of people didn't want that to happen because of all the money involved and basically all that stuff. But that's what happened, and they have basically a year before that goes into effect of November of 2026.
So they still serving the THC, but they got a shutoff date.
Correct. So basically, everyone's scrambling. There's lawyers, making lawsuits. They got a year to get this, get something else, so that they can get another loophole, basically, and keep selling it. But another thing I wanted to say too is, Eddie made the comment of, why are so many people on drugs nowadays, and why are people going like this? Well, first of all, a lot of people have medical ailments and depression and things like that, and this THCA helps with that. This isn't just for recreational. This is people, who they use it to get by, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper than if you went into a doctor and got a prescription for something else. You know what I mean? So it's not just people. It's not just kids. It's not just kids getting high and partying, something like that. These are adults who rely on this stuff because it gets them through. So there's a lot of bad things people are dealing with, and they go to these things to not to become a full-blown drug addict, but to just get them through. So that, to answer Eddie's question, why are so many people going to drugs? Well, because there's a lot of stuff to worry about nowadays. You know what I mean? It's not, people got good excuses. It's not always just the deviants or the people who are, and that's,
you're talking
and
about
that's
the
just what I
medical
wanted to say is
properties. That's what you focusing on.
Yeah, I think they should at least legalize that, but I do agree that it needs to be regulated and keep it away from kids. And that stuff that Winky was talking about, that synthetic stuff, yeah, you got to keep that out of it, and you should know what you're using. And right now it's a big question mark. You don't really know what's going on. So,
hey, it's a lot going on, but that's over my pay grade. You know what I mean? Well, we got joining me on the lines is advocate, author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Salute, King.
We tried to get the
Happy
V-Mix.
Thursday.
We tried to get you on the V-Mix. Truth Nation like to see you live on the V-Mix.
Absolutely, but
Hey.
we have technical difficulties too. So give us a break, Truth Nation. But again, I'm sending love, light, positivity, and prosperity through the airwaves.
So, the reclassification of the marijuana on the federal level, how does that impact on the state level?
Is that a trick question?
I don't know. It's just what we're talking about. I don't know.
For me, it's like, because again, what we don't know is the underlying, the small print. Because see, what they give us be mediocre or minimum to the least, and they'll flip two words, and whatever it looked like statewide or whatever, and it'll become a noose around the people in our community next. Even though, it's just like the crack and everything else. The question that I have, though, what does that look like on the penal side when we have so many black men and women that was locked up for marijuana?
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's my concern. Like, how does this affect mass incarceration? Like, does it affect mass incarceration? I'm gonna have to call one of these
as far as the release
policymakers and try to figure out how does that play into that.
Exactly, because we definitely need to know, because we got plenty brothers and sisters who doing football numbers behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And are they able to not only give time back, but also receive some benefits off of it, because they shouldn't have never got those type of numbers no way. So
I agree.
That's the trick question.
Also, it was a story about Milwaukee County. They got a settlement for the opioid crisis, got funding in, but then we had the detox center. that was on their way out.
Closed up. Make it make sense.
So do the money
make it make
is
sense.
that fresh money? Or is this money already added into the budget, or this is new money and they already got it?
Be pocketed.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if they took the detox center away from on the north side. But this opioid money, $111 million and came in. Is it already, do they already got it allocated to somewhere else?
That part. And why? How?
I'm just saying. Because we just had the detox center people on the show talking about they about to shut it down. But now it's $111 million coming in for opioids from a settlement. Was that included in the budget when they made the decision to cut the detox center? Or did this settlement just take place and I don't know. David Crawley was here in the studio, in the building today. I didn't know that this was going on, so I wish I'd have knew, because I'd had to ask him that question. I don't know.
King. It's fishy. It's beyond, fishy to me, if you ask me. Like, I don't know what's taking place as of today with this. I mean, but it's bringing everything out, though. Like, we really finna see what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, like you stated, if that's money, we just closed down one of the major ones. And that money could have been used for that to stop it from getting closed. So was it set up to fail, even though they knew it was coming down the pipeline that this money was going to be there?
And in particular, we have organizations this year that just, the SDC, gone, big organization. Then you got this detox center on the north side, gone. They'll be shutting that down. We hear about the shutdown, but we don't hear the replacement ideas because these organizations were serving the people in some of the most disenfranchised neighborhoods. And now it's just, you know what, the SDC is gone, but we got UMOS way on the south. UMOS got some of the programs. The detention center, not the center that we talking about, the treatment center on the north side, the detox center is being shut down, but yet we don't hear what's replacing these ideas or what are the other resources. And it's just continuing to happen. Then this has been the theme all year.
And again, it's tricky. And it sounds like a ploy. Like they knew the money was coming down. You can't tell me that they don't know or knew that money was coming down the pipeline and that they could have saved this center. Okay, for if they really cared about it. Again, the goal to be in government is to have people in places and spaces so you can get the drop. I mean, they do it when it comes to stocks and bonds and, how to receive money and how to cipher money. You understand what I'm saying? So it's crazy to me that, okay, now this money is available. Now that this place is shut down, or are they going to take that money and reopen it? Or are they going to cipher that money too?
They said
that's the question.
Josh had read something about. Didn't we have some information on what the opioid lawsuit money was about to do? Can you read that again one more time, Josh?
Yeah, I don't have it pulled up right now. I'm going to look for it while I discuss this. But it was for, there was an elderly aspect of it and how they were going to help some folks who were dealing with issues with that. There was also they were going to be distributing like wellness stuff and what's the word I'm looking for here? They're going to give you the materials to safely get off of drugs and do that stuff.
What material is that?
I don't know. I'm looking for it. You threw that at me.
The Narcan, you mean?
I think stuff like that.
Is that going to get you off the drug? That's to revive you off the drug from the overdose.
That's to revive you after you done OD'd. Absolutely.
Wow. I mean, okay. I'm just talking about it.
Again, hey, this is just the wording. Again, we talk about all the time the mission statements, okay? But what we need to do is follow the money. We need to have individuals following every dime, because I can guarantee you it's paying for some vacations, it's paying for some steak and some lobster. Because, again, when you looking around at these politicians, everybody eating good. Ain't nobody working out, but everybody eating good. You know what I'm saying?
Eating good off the neighborhood.
But the reality of it is, hey, and the neighborhood is starving. We having to tighten our belt loop from hunger cramps while they eating the bread and the cheese and, living their best life. How do you close down a facility that was, they were even stepping in when it came to the mental issues, okay? Like they had resorts. How do you allow a place that have resorts for a community that you claim you want to be safer? How do you allow it to close? I don't care if we had to sell some major properties to make sure that happened to keep the community safe if we really cared about safety. If we really cared about individuals that are on drugs.
You guys might find this.
Action speaks louder than words. When you allow things to close, you showing that you don't care.
Well, Josh got some information of where the county said that this opioid lawsuit money was allegedly about to go.
So what I was mentioning, they are terming harm reduction supplies distribution, expand access to life-saving materials through harm reduction vending machines, and an online ordering system reaching high overdose areas across the country. They also medical examiners, housing and services, harm reduction data analysis, prevention integration initiative, community regranting program, and the aging and disability services.
For the opioid crisis.
Yeah, I don't really understand how
no
those
detox. I'm just trying to figure this out.
I don't see jack squat about the detox place. Not a damn thing.
It sounds like, the violence and reaction, the wellness and unsafe. Harm reduction vending machines. And who owns the vending machine?
Who on crack gonna make it to the vending machine?
Come on.
I'm just trying to figure
Come
this
on.
out.
What's going to be in the vending machine?
You telling me?
I'm just trying to tell
Snacks?
you. Wow.
Do you have some people who want? Come on, man. Like, who think of this? Like, where are these people coming from? Who okayed this? Because everybody need to be fired. You're telling me that people who was hands-on, boots on the ground, that was helping people, who had results of helping people with mental illness, people with addictions, people coming out of the penal system trying to get their lives back. They had results. So you're telling me you're going to swap that out for the things that's working to roll the dice? For a vending machine.
Well, we finna run the break. Hey, look, but before we go to break, now it's your chance to be our one call, that's all. Gruber Law Office 5K entry winner for today. Be entered in to win $5,000 courtesy of Gruber Law Office. Be caller number 10 right now at 833-212-1017, and you'll be entered in to win our $5,000 giveaway right here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, courtesy of Gruber Law Office. Again, the number is 833-212-1017. Be caller number 10 right now and be entered in to win. And remember, if you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com for official contest rules. Visit 1017thetruth.com.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. On Friday night, the Milwaukee Panthers take on the South Dakota State Jackrabbits at the Fiserv Forum.
Jump pass to the corner right. Elam, 10 on the shot clock. Back out for Zaya. They'll go 3 for Zay. It's pure. It's pure. It's a 7-point lead. 65-58. I didn't think he was going to shoot that thing. I'm glad he did.
Scott Warris has the coverage Friday starting at 3:30 on 1017 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off happens at 4 p.m.
Ho, 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 my back.
Santa?
Ho, 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 Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Yes. Next year, how about just asking for a Pella gift card? My elves are used to designing windows from other places where they're all pretty much the same. But Pella? Ho, 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 so many customizations and designs. My elves aren't qualified, so Santa has to put in some overtime. Ho,
Let me make a call. BRB.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
Yeah, I know. Santa already lectured me. Ask for a Pella gift card.
What if you need new windows or doors, but you're on the naughty list?
Then this will definitely help. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months.
Ho, ho, ho! Visit the Pella site, and to all a good night.
PellaWI.com.
Service restrictions apply. Ends 12/31/2025. Saving energy and money? It's easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%. And make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com. Again, that is WeEnergies.com.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all.
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 Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
The award-winning 1017 The Truth is proud. It's the proud home of Milwaukee Panthers basketball. Panthers basketball is back in action Friday night as they take on the South Dakota State Jackrabbits at Pfizer Forum tomorrow night. Scott Wars has the coverage starting at 3:30 p.m. right here on 1017 The Truth and the Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield. Tip-off is set for 4 p.m. Elizabeth Brown, let me get your final thoughts on the show today.
Sir. I mean, powerful as always. You always hit the pivotal. It's very informational. It's liberating at the same time. Even though we're dealing with so many issues, at the same time, it gives us the ability to know we have the power to change things. That everything that's happening, we can find some resolve. So, salute to you for always being on the front line, whether it be boots on the ground, in the air, you name it, you own it, we own it. I just look forward to what 2026 going to bring. And again, my eyebrows are raised, and I'm very interested with this new bill and how many words when they get flipped, and is it going to be a noose around the Black community? That's and that we'll see in a minute.
The people that was done violently arrested selling marijuana,
let my people go.
Will they let them out?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's always my question. If they making any changes to marijuana, I'm wondering, are they allowing the blacks to stay locked up and everybody else to make the money? They need to really figure that out and balance that out, because that's never going to make sense to me. If you're allowing people to make millions of dollars off of selling marijuana and lock up another group of people that look like me, I need to ask that question. They need to have answers to that question.
For real, especially since they're talking about harm reduction, the harm that was caused for them being locked up for marijuana, knowing that it was a herbal. It was real herbal then. It was real marijuana then, So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's fishy. It's tricky. And we got our eyes on it. So, again, stay woke. Continue to pivot. Keep your head on the swivel, because the game is being played. We just got to make sure we're not the ones being played. So,
I agree.
Salute.
Hey,
King.
Look, I appreciate you for tapping in, Queen, as usual. There's a lot of work to do out here.
Hey, let's go
Here
get
we
it.
go. All right, Queen.
Love.
God bless you. 0437 says, I work for a Metrodome clinic. It's literally profit over people. I quit. But harm reduction vending machines have all free items. Clean syringes, fentanyl testing strips, gloves, Narcan, etc. Pretty much everything you need to do drugs safely. You have to be alive to think about recovery, so their main goal is to keep you alive. Hey, look, another powerful conversation. Look, I'm off for a little bit. Look, I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Have a happy holiday season.
Thanks for having me, Tory.
Thank you, Josh. Josh, for coming in, filling in. Pow! I appreciate you and I love you, brother.
Love you too.
Hey, look, keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go and look both ways before you cross the streets. Have a safe holiday season. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
He's the voice for the people and the community's connection to change.
It is what it is. It's taxpayers' dollars. It's like monopoly money. It's like, you know what? We can just pay our bills with this money. You know what? The homeless, they already out there. They